Hey guys, welcome to another live stream. This is like number 10. Okay, so I'm still a rookie, so I'm here with two of my brothers, and you already met them before, but I'm gonna let them introduce themselves and just talk a little bit about what they're doing in their channels. So I'm gonna start in alphabetical order. So, so Blacktastic, you go first.
Power to the people. What's happening, everybody? Yeah, it's your boy from Blacktastic Media. To give you a little background about my channel, about back in 2010, I started a company called Blacktastic.net website. I do publishing. I publish books. I've written books and published. And I did poetry readings and I did book signings. And eventually I want to switch over to social media and go digital. So I joined YouTube like in 2014, but I didn't do anything. I just watched videos. And December of 2017, I did my very first video ever. And ever since then, the digital era was introduced to Blacktastic Media. And people are curious about the name. Go, Blacktastic Media. I go, yeah, man. No, we refer to everything as fantastic. Me being African American, drop that F and put that BL on there. And there you have it, the birth of Blacktastic Media. And since I've been on this channel, I met some incredible brothers. My man Cinematic, my man Rashad G, and it's been a tour de force for the past 5 years, been on YouTube, talking about things I love to talk about, movies, social events, and you get to be yourself, man, and you find people have interests just like you far away and also near and dear. So that's my story, man.
Yeah. What you said, like like all of us are like throughout the U.S. Like you are like out the West Coast.
Yeah, California.
And Rashad and I are on the East Coast.
Side. Yeah. I had to throw that in there, y'all. Sorry.
It's all good.
And Q reviews, if he gets to join us later, he might not. But if he does, he's in Detroit. That's
Detroit.
That's what the Midwest or not?
No, not Detroit. Detroit's East Coast. Yeah.
Okay, so he made it. He made it with the cool people, then with the East Coast.
Right. East side.
I'm an outsider. Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, man. It's all love, though.
And also we have Rashad from Rashad G Reviews. How you doing, Rashad?
What's going on, fellas? I've been having some internet issues, so you gotta forgive me if it starts freezing and stuff. I don't understand. Spectrum sucks, man. I don't know if you got Spectrum where you're at, but Spectrum is horrible, man. Like, I even got the cord plugged in, but lately, internet's been acting up. But anyway, yeah, other than that, I'm feeling good, man. Just got in from work. I had to rush in, wipe off the sweat, you know what I'm saying? Smell like outdoor, but I'm here. Ready to talk some John Wick, you know what I mean? And yeah, I gotta say, man, like Blacktastic was saying, I'm thankful for this community that we have, because if I depended on the people around here where I live at to talk movies and cinema, I'd be screwed, because nobody around here cares. Like, I'm like, John Wick, and they're like, so? So I'm thankful for y'all, man, for real, because I have an outlet to, pour out my passion, and y'all are just as passionate. So I love the energy, man. So yeah, happy to be here, bro.
No, likewise, and thank you both for being here, because I mean, I like to talk movies, and I get to talk to movies. A few people, like there is a guy when I go to the postal service.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who's usually there, like the clerks, he's into movies, so we get to talk a little bit, and I'm holding up the line because I'm talking about whatever movie or TV show.
Yeah. Oh, at least you have that person. I do have my older brother, but he works a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, nobody likes to talk movies, man. Like, nobody cares. Oh, I forgot to turn Uber off. I'm sorry. Let me turn this shit off.
Let's see in the chat. Mike from Did You See That? Yo, fellas.
What's happening?
Big Mike, what's up?
Says the legends are here. Yeah, I'm with two of them, Mike. What a hell of a lineup. Smiley face. I'm surprised he's still awake. He's like past 10 over where he is.
I don't know about the time thing over there, man, because I usually join Mike on Thursdays when he does Z Talks, and so the time changed over here, the daylight savings and all that. Yeah. So when I came on, he was like, "Bro, you're not due for another hour." I'm like, "What the hell?" But this is the time I usually come on. But now come to find out, I think next week time is gonna jump forward for them too. So I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell's going on over there now.
I had him in the fall. I had him. We did a live stream, and back then we were 5 hours apart.
Mm-hmm.
But now with the time zone, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't know now.
Yeah, I think it's 4 right now, but I think after their time jump is going to go back to 5 again. I think that's how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's those time zones, dude. They can get they can get a little complicated.
Right.
But so today we are gonna be talking about John Wick, and if anybody is watching this live or after the fact, and if you didn't read the thumbnail, this is a spoilers or the video description. We're gonna be talking about spoilers about John Wick. You know, like we're gonna talk about everything we noticed, Easter eggs, or big spoilers, little spoilers. It's all gonna be spoilers discussion. So you know.
Right.
You have been warned.
You've been
warned. Yes, that's right. And I was talking to Blacktastic briefly before going live, and we was just like 10 minutes. We were just like, you know what, dude? We talk a lot in 10 minutes about John Wick.
Okay.
A lot to talk. And I was telling him that I got to watch it again last night for my second time, and I was telling Blacktastic I was a little worried because because the movie was until like 10:15 p.m. I had a long day at work. I got out of work around 9:30, and I was like, this is my second viewing, and the movie is almost 3 hours. I'm like, maybe I'm gonna feel the length of the movie, but no, that didn't happen, dude. It's still as good as the first time.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Which is a good thing, you know, like for a movie, like when it's over 2 hours. I mean, like you already saw it before one time, you're tired, it's late at night, and you still engage on the second watch, you know. So that's a good thing about it.
Nah, for real.
And Rashad, I watched your review. You posted it yesterday, right? Yesterday afternoon, I believe?
Yesterday,
yeah. So I know your thoughts. I mean, at least your non-spoiler thoughts. So is there anything you want to share? Like, for instance, something that overall, like as we get into spoilers and details, just overall, like your impression of John Wick Chapter 4.
Oh man, one of the best action movies I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of the series anyway, and it's like every time you think the movie can't top itself, Chad says, "Hold my beer. Let me give you something you've never seen before." Because I mean, the first one was fire, it was lightning in a bottle. It was an unexpected hit, and then 2 comes and like ups the ante, and then 3 comes and ups the ante even more. And I'm like, man, there's no way how can they top what they did, especially in 2 and 3 and.
They did it.
Blew me away. I was like, and I watched it in Dolby too. So the moment the movie comes on and he's hitting that fucking board, the sound was just so pulsing, you know, like, God damn. Yeah, the whole thing just blew me away from beginning to end. At no point was I bored in that almost 3-hour length. I was never bored. I was engaged the whole time. And like, and you need those beats, those slow moments to catch your breath, you know, because when you watch those action scenes, you're like, and it's like, okay, I need a breather. Okay, go ahead, talk. Get that exposition. Okay. All right, here we go. Back again, you know. You know what I'm saying? You need those rounds to, you know what I'm saying? But I loved it, bro. I loved it. So far, it's movie of the year for me.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you. Like, for me, it's also like the movie of the year so far. And I think, I know it's almost April, but I'm almost positive it's going to stay somewhere in my top 10. I think it's going to make it in the top 10 for sure, you know?
Yeah.
It might remain in number 1. We'll see, but it definitely is going to make it in the list. I can tell you that.
I feel sorry for every action movie that comes after that, because I'm sure right now Vin Diesel is like, fuck, you know. I'm pretty sure Tom Cruise is rolling a J like, God damn it, Keanu. Shit. Because I think the only thing that could probably compete with that maybe is Mission Impossible, because Tom Cruise, he always comes through as well. So I think, no doubt Mission Impossible is going to be fire, man, but I don't think it's going to top what they did with this movie, man. Like, this shit was like action on steroids, man, like double steroids.
I think Mission Impossible is gonna give it a little bit of a fight in the stunts, not in the fights, but in the stunts. I think,
right?
Because it doesn't. Tom Cruise is jumping off somewhere.
Tom Cruise jumps off every damn thing. Tom Cruise is gonna jump out of space on a spaceship one day, man. That guy's a nut.
I think one of his stunts is jumping out of something. I think I saw it in the trailer. I can't remember. But concerning fights, like combat,
right?
Nobody's gonna touch it.
Bro, and I want to say this one last thing too before I wrap it up. This movie felt like a love letter to the fans of those kung fu movies, like back in the day, like the kung fu joints, the action joints, because you had everything from nunchucks. I thought about Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? There was even a homage to the Warriors. Have you seen the Warriors from back in the day? I'm like, like that's the Warriors. The gun fu, like it had everything that as an action fan you love from your childhood, and it's like it brought all that together in one movie like Gumbo and gave us something special.
That is true, and now that you mentioned that about the Warriors, I've seen it. But can you tell me which scene? Because I missed it.
With the black DJ lady, when it zoomed in on her lips and she was like, "Hey, boppers," John Wick is on the run. That's straight from the Warriors, because when the Warriors is on the run, you had the DJ and all you saw was her mouth, and then she would play a song going with what was going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, it's funny, Blacktastic and I, we talk about that scene, but we didn't talk about the Warriors.
That's some rip straight from the Warriors.
We was talking about those lips.
Yeah.
but in the green room. Well, he was asking, is it appropriate for my son to see? I go, yeah, well, there's no nudity in it, And the only sexy thing in the whole movie is basically hung up close to that microphone with them sexy lips and that nose ring.
Right.
Talk about this one is for Mr. Wick. I'm like, yeah, it sure is. Yes, it is. Definitely.
I've seen the Warriors. I'm gonna have to revisit it. I've seen it several times. Back in the day, and then most recently. But I need to remember that scene with the DJ. Now, have you guys seen the Yip Man movies?
Yes. Well, except for, wasn't there one with Mike Tyson?
I never seen that one either.
Oh yeah. I think you and I were talking about it. I think it's the third one, I want to say.
I believe so. Yeah, that's the only one I didn't see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, because when Donnie Yen is in at the Osaka Continental, where he's in the kitchen and he's fighting all of the Japanese.
Yeah.
He hits one of the guys like bah, 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 bah.
Yeah.
That was and then so he's like bah, 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 and then he goes like Well, this part right here, I don't think he does that on Yip Man, but he's done it in another movie, Flashpoint. I don't know if you guys seen Flashpoint.
No, I haven't seen that one. No.
Dude, check it out. Flashpoint, in my opinion, it has one of the best one-on-one fights in the last 10, 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Even if you Google it, I think the fight itself is on YouTube. But if you can watch the whole movie, obviously watch the whole movie because it's a good movie. But if you just have time for the quick 5-minute fight, which is long.
It says it's called Flashpoint?
Flashpoint, yeah. It's a Donnie Yen. I forgot the name of the guy he's fighting, but that's a one-on-one. He does like grappling, and then he gets like locks and they get on the ground. He does some boxing. No, dude, it's crazy. Okay. It's a really cool fight. Now, I've been meaning to buy that movie, but I don't own it. But that's a movie I want to buy. I've been looking for it. I'm probably gonna buy either the disc or the digital copy. But they have one of the really good fights.
Okay, this can't be the right movie because this is 1984 with Treat Williams and Chris Christopherson. Now, that can't be right. Flashpoint.
Flashpoint, Donnie Yen fight or something like that. It should be somewhere like that.
Okay, let me see. Flashpoint. Is it one? It's okay. It's got to be 2 words, right?
No, Flashpoint.
See, Donnie and okay, yeah, it's 2 words. Okay, yeah, so 2007, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on. It's on Tubi. Okay,
Yeah, okay, cool.
so on Tubi and Peacock.
Okay. Oh, good. I got both. Well, I mean, two is free.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Peacock is Peacock is free, and also has the premium one.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, when you guys have time to watch, that's a good movie, and it's a good fight. So anyway, so he does that in the Flashpoint.
Okay. Yeah. It's cool too that like all the like I don't want to say B movie martial arts stars are finally getting the shine in the mainstream. So like Donnie and Scott Adkins, like a lot of people don't really know about them unless you're like part of that cult of kung fu movie fans. We're like, oh yeah, I know Scott Adkins and Michael Jai White and all and Donnie Yen and all them. But to the average moviegoer, they don't know who these people are. But yeah, with this movie now they know.
now they know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 10:22. So yeah, it's about 5 hours. It's 5:26 over here. So 10. Yeah, it's about 5 hours. So they're gonna go next week. They're gonna go forward or behind. I don't know, but on the time.
Okay, so my Mike is in his Toy Story pajamas, drinking some hot cocoa, watching this live stream, man. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you.
Oh man, cool. But yeah, Mike. Thanks for joining, Mike. No, I'm sure that the pajamas they gotta be Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to the Future. Where the hell I get Toy Story from? I don't know. Oh shit.
So Blacktastic, just your general thoughts, because I watched your video already, but share with us your general thoughts about the movie.
Man, other than Lethal Weapon and Die Hard, this is probably my favorite franchise of action now. And I think it might have surpassed it a little bit. I think Lethal Weapon is the best because you have 2 people. You can bounce off each other. John Wick's mostly by himself, and he's not very chatty. Bruce Willis was by himself, and he was chatty until he hooked up with Samuel L. Jackson. But this movie is unique in the way that it looks. All 4 movies has that blue tint color palette to it. Then when 3 and 4 came out, the neon lights got really popular. It's a unique look. He's a unique figure. He's tall, thin. He looks good in a black suit. And he's not very action oriented as he runs. He's very awkward when he runs. But when he fights, Keanu Reeves is smooth, man. And this movie has a backstory, a lore, and just a fantasy world that is so dope for assassins. You got the Continental, you got the hotel, you got the high table. It all sounds like a comic book brought to life. And I've never seen gun action like this in my life. And it's just you got your martial arts, you got your Western, you got your action, all compact into one. And the look of the film looked like a Japanese animated comic, or it's everything in one. And I'm like, how did this dude keep being in the best series of all time? You got The Matrix, now you got this. I mean, Keanu Reeves is not the best actor, but he's in the best movies. And I'm happy for him because he plays the role great, man. John Wick is something everybody wants to be in fantasy. Wear a suit. Man, he's better than James Bond, in my opinion, because normally James Bond wears the suits, does just what he's done. John Wick just shoots up everybody and pulls his hair back and does like this and keep it moving, man. I love this series.
Hey, okay, let's get your best Keanu Reeves impression. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm back.
Oh man, hey, no thespian by any way, shape, or form, man. But still, because it's Keanu Reeves, he's like the only one that can get away with delivering a line that terribly, and you give him a pass.
Well, it's no different than Arnold having a bad accent trying to do American language. it's off beat, but I'll be back. Only Arnold can do it and sell it. Keanu Reeves, only he can say it that way. And I'm like, that's pretty damn cool because you know what he can do. Now, if he was running around throwing rubber bands at people, it wouldn't be that exciting. But the fact that he'd shoot you up, hand-to-hand combat, it works for me, man. It's kind of quirky, but it works, you know.
Well, he's the only person I know that could take the word "yeah" and separate it into two words. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna need a gun.
He talks as if he's asking questions.
Right.
I'm going to need a gun. Like, are you asking or are you telling me? God damn, make up your mind, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, because, well, dog, okay, which version of Keanu Reeves you think is the best? Like this version of, you know, just, and okay, or the Johnny Utah version of, you know, you gotta go down. It's gotta be that way.
Give me John Wick, brother. Because he reminds me of Clint Eastwood, a modern day Clint Eastwood. Those Westerns, Clint, he didn't talk a whole lot.
That's a good comparison.
It's all about facial expressions. He had these key words that he would use against his antagonists, you know.
Right.
And to me, less is more, if you ask me.
Facts.
And I'm not going here to hear dialogue. I'm going here to see action, beautiful scenery, and just the best martial arts, modern day style. So the dialogue doesn't bother me at all, but it is rememberable. I will say that.
We're talking about it right now, so
it works.
Good, but whatever he may lack, talking or verbally, dude, he has it when he's hands on. On that.
Well, in real life, a real assassin don't do a lot of talking. So his portrayal of an assassin is pretty accurate. He doesn't talk a lot. He's by himself a lot, and you know, so he wouldn't be chatty. He's not Bruce Willis in Die Hard cracking jokes over a walkie-talkie. You know, this is a man. What he says, he means, and he means what he says. Very few words, but if he says, "I'm going to kill you," brother, you're dead. It might take a while to get out of his mouth, but
you get ready to be a rich nigga. See,
I think he was he like 50 years old when on the first John Wick?
Well, he might have been younger. He's 50. He's about 57, 58 now, right?
He's 58 now. Each movie came out 3 years apart. Well, this one took a while because of the pandemic. Part 2 came out relatively fast.
Yeah.
And 3 was a bigger budget, so it took a little bit longer. So when did the first one come out?
First one was 2014.
14. So he was.
So it's been almost 10 years. So he was probably 48, 49 doing production.
So he just started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for John Wick Part 1.
Wow.
At 50 years old.
That's amazing. No, that's amazing, man. To start that late and to look that convincing, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a damn suit.
In a suit on top of that.
And then I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm sure he trained for a lot of weaponry, but for in the making of John Wick 3, Parabellum. There is a YouTube video where he's like behind scene, like shooting a lot of like machine guns and automatic weapons, like from one spot to the other, like for the movie, for movie purposes. So he's been like improving his game with firearms, you know, since John Wick 1.
Oh man, he's convincing. I mean, and people who do shoot guns for a living says he had the proper training because it looks right. One of my favorite scenes in this movie was the nightclub when it was in slow motion and he's running out and he's shooting and the backdrop is red. I'm like sitting here like this, man. I'm in hog heaven. I mean, you know how Superman, his cap is flapping. Batman, this was his superhero scene. He came out in slow motion. His little tail on his coat was flapping up, and he was like this in slow motion. Man, that's a poster right there.
Dog, like half this movie was a poster because the cinematography was so like there was so many beautiful shots where I'm looking like, and I'm not like a shot expert, but there was certain scenes I'm like, damn, that's a beautiful shot right there.
Yes.
The backdrop, the depth of field. I'm like, shit, yeah, like almost every scene was a poster. You know, because it's rare to have an action movie where you have good, because most action movies don't give a fuck about cinematography.
No.
They just worry about the stunts and how to film. But to actually care about how you're framing it and how the lighting and everything was like, yo, shout out to your boy Chad. I can never say his last name. I just call him Chad. But I can't say his last name. It's a tongue twister.
I hear you.
When Blacktastic and I we were talking about the DJ, right, with the microphone and that close-up on her lips,
right?
We were talking kind of what you just said, that this is an action movie, but it has a lot of good artistic shots at the same time.
Right. Just a lot of style, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I love the callback. So like every John Wick movie I noticed has like a callback to like an older movie. Like I forgot which John Wick was it where they had the room full of mirrors. And when I first watched it, I said, Into the Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That was the second one, right? Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, Enter the Dragon. Yeah. That's what I told my son, because I introduced my son to, because he wanted to watch this one. He hasn't seen it yet. He wanted to see it. I'm like, well, sure, but you have to watch the first three first. Right. So when I introduced him to chapter 2, I told him like that's like Enter the Dragon, because he has already seen Enter the Dragon. So I was, you know, I like those little references or throwbacks or whatever.
Right. Because I nerd out. Like I nerd out when I see shit like that. I'm like, ooh, Into the Dragon. Or when I would like, I actually yelled it out loud in the theater. I said, ooh, the Warriors. And my brother was like, shh, stop acting stupid. Sorry. It was a couple of times I yelled some stuff out where I'm like, hey man, bullshit. Oh, sorry.
Hey, that's me all day long. My son said to me, he said, damn, Dad, because the scene when he kicked the fat dude over the steps and he landed on his head, I was like, damn, and I jumped up like this.
You know what? Who I was thinking about whenever he hit the floor? I don't know the name of the character from He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. Remember the guy that jumped?
Oh,
like
yes.
Ram Man. Yeah. Ram Man.
I thought about that guy, whatever his name was.
Dude, how the hell does Scott Adkins do that in a fat suit, bro? Like, how the hell? Like, he was doing the shit he was doing in Undisputed, but with a fat suit on.
Yeah.
How the hell? How was he doing that?
Yeah, dude. I imagine. I mean, obviously he has the suit on top, but I'm assuming it must have been one of those suits like Chris Hemsworth, right? For Endgame, right? I'm assuming. Okay. I mean, like maybe it looks like, because I think there's a video with Chris Hemsworth without clothes, and he just had the suit on.
Oh, okay.
So you get to see. So it's something like that, I guess. But in an interview, I was watching an interview of Scott Adkins, and he said he has some sort of like pipes or hoses in the suit because it was really hot.
Yeah.
So he has some sort of tubes or hoses to keep it like cool.
Right. I could imagine. And he did a good job acting too, man. Like, I didn't know he had acting chops like that. Because
every 5 minutes.
Right. Like, even the look on his face after John Wick killed him, he was just like,
yeah. Dude, I was laughing. I was laughing because you know, especially on my first watch, because like, you know, he's sitting, he's doing with the card, right? He's doing the trick.
Yeah.
You want to kill you, whatever. And then the way he was laughing, it was funny. Like you just said, Rashad, like his acting chops, like, because as Boyka, he's never making jokes or anything, you know.
Right.
Any other of his roles.
But, he played. I mean, it kind of reminded me of Colin Farrell a little bit in the Batman. You know, like the same kind of like where he kind of disappears into that character and you forget it's him.
Yeah. Q, man, I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with y'all.
Hey, man, if work calls, you gotta do your job, man. We understand, brother. But you hear in spirit. Don't worry.
No. He's been he's got like a big project that he's working on, man. So he's been slammed with work lately. You know what I'm saying? So they're working like a shit. I can't even think right now, but they're working like crazy though. Q, because Q was gonna be with us, but well, he's with us still right now. So
Yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely. Like I told you, yeah, we miss you. And if you get a chance to jump in, you jump in. If not, we're gonna do more, bro. We're gonna do more
Right.
live
And
streams.
definitely, because when I seen his out of the theater review, he had me so hyped and excited. I gotta see this movie. When he said, "Yo, it's better than part one," I was like,
"That's a bold statement."
He said, "It's probably one of the best action movies I've ever seen." He said, "It even on our live stream last week." He said, "Hey, it rivals Terminator 2." I'm like,
"Yeah,"
and he's not wrong.
That's bold, yeah,
he's not wrong.
Nah, definitely. I mean, yo, I watched the movie already, and then I watched his review, and it got me hype all over again. I want to see it again.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a good movie, and I like, like we were talking about how artistic it is, and from the very beginning, like those close, like the beginning, like when the Makiwara or whatever it's called, Makiwara, I think he's hitting that, the sound, the close up, the blood on the ropes,
right?
And then I've seen it twice, and I'm trying to not to decide. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to decide which is my favorite action scene, combining the action and combining the cinematography. And I have a hard time, but I gotta say, the Osaka scene is so cool, man. The Osaka scene is so cool. The one with Scott Atkins at the nightclub. I also like that scene. So I'm between those two. Even though at the end with the on the stairs, it's kind of funny too. But I also like
that shit had me crying, yo. Yeah. But my reaction, like when he kept falling down them stairs, I'm laughing like there's no fucking way. I'm like, I said out loud, I said, there's no way. His back should be broke. There's no fucking way. And then as I'm saying it, he's still falling. I'm like, what? I said, what the hell? Only to get up and then get back there and then fall again. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I said you should have no cartilage in your knees. Like your spine should be decompressed right now. Like, dude, you should be like this right now.
Yeah. I gotta say, my favorite scene in the whole movie, when he was doing a donut and in the muscle car with the doors broke off and shooting, and he kept going. I'm like,
yeah,
man, this is better than a wet dream. I mean, a muscle car shooting up people.
Yeah,
man, and he's in one of the most famous cities in France. Yeah, come on, man.
Straight up.
That part just, I threw my hands up, said, I'm done.
Yeah,
you've done it all. You've done it all. That was my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, dude, I never seen that before, and
hell no.
And I have seen. I mean, I don't want to say that I have seen a lot, but I have seen a really good number of action movies.
Yeah,
martial arts or not, I have seen a good number of them, and I haven't seen anything like that. Like for instance, that one, like driving around like that.
Yeah,
or even fighting with all those cars around.
Right.
The only thing that comes close, I'm gonna say, do you remember in Die Hard 3 when he was in that truck and he pulled a brake, he came around in the circle and said boom, 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 boom. That was dope. And in Bad Boys 2, when he said he pulled a brake and Will Smith turned sideways and said, now show him your badge. Those two were dope, but what John Wick did in this one, it's unmatched. Man.
Facts.
Man, I was driving home from the movies. Man, I was speeding. I was like
weaving it in our traffic.
I give my John Wick on, but I was going between cars.
What?
Man, that movie had me so pumped, man. I love it.
Nah, for me, man, the scene that really blew me away, like, and all those scenes are dope too, but the scene that blew me away, bro, was that aerial scene where like the camera's like looking down, and he had that, what's it called, like a dragon breath gun or whatever, where he was shooting, and the motherfuckers would catch on fire, and it's like, and the scene kept going, and I'm like, bruh, only thing I was missing is Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, the song.
Yep.
That's the only thing I was missing from that scene. I'm like sitting there like, and I'm watching this in Dolby too, bro. So Dolby, it gets so loud, you feel it in the seats. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I was like I was a little kid all over again. Like
that was the only thing I seen that was like that. Remember what was that movie by Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise? Minority Report.
Minority Report. Yeah.
Had a scene like that. That was kind of cool. But what this movie did?
Yeah.
Times 10. I mean, it was just room after room shot. Then it showed the dog attacking people. Man,
nuts.
Man, this movie was an adrenaline, like you said, and it slowed down. A little exposition to slow it down, so you can catch your breath, or either go to the bathroom. I know that's what I did. Came back, like each frame of the movie was beautiful, but each act, first, second, and third, had a major action scene, and I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
Well, listen, I challenge y'all to watch like an action movie like tonight or whatever, as soon as you can, with this movie fresh on your brain. You won't like, all right, so last night I watched The Expendables 2, right?
Right.
And so I always liked The Expendables 2, but after watching John Wick, it's like you won't see action movies the same again. Like the movies that you've seen in the past, when you rewatch them, you're like, bro, this seems like slow motion compared to what I just seen on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching Expendables 2, I'm like, bro, this is not even close. No. And I thought Expendables 2 at the time was like large, you know what I'm saying? But compared to this shit, I challenge y'all. Watch any action movie. I'm telling you, gonna be like, yeah, this is slow motion.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one at the top, man. Because, like you said, like last year, I said this in my review. Last year, in the beginning, coming out the gates, it was all about Top Gun Maverick.
Right.
That's the one to beat. I feel this year's Top Gun Maverick is John Wick 4. Like Indiana Jones, I'm like, damn, too bad. Mission Impossible. It's going to be good, but you know, it's not going to be better than this.
Right.
It's not. I mean, I know Tom Cruise is like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ford is 80. He's like, hey, I tried my best. You know, I got the whip. And
man, Harrison Ford says, look, I'm 85 years old. I don't give a fuck. As long as I get my paycheck, man.
Where's my monies?
Where's my monies, man? I think they got Fast 10 comes out this year also.
Yeah. June, I believe. June.
Yeah, I'm not sure when, but you already know it's not gonna come close to this.
Nah.
No.
Well, this is the one movie that can like see with the fast movies after 5, they just got so ridiculous where you're like it gets annoying. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But for some reason, I guess because they're filmed so well, like I mean, let's be real. There's a lot of absurdity in this movie, man. This shit is absurd. Like
it is.
I was counting, yo. I told my big brother, said we should play a shot game. Take a shot. How many times he gets hit by a car? How many times can this dude get hit by a car and keep getting up? I said no. And then what really did it for me is when the dog got hit, smashed the fucking windshield, bounced off the ground, and gets up. I said no. I looked at my brother and said, Sean, I said, the dog survived that. How the hell did okay, in our world, if a dog gets hit, boom, this motherfucker, boom. I said, no. Yeah, I said this is a whole different universe from ours, man. Yeah.
I like the universe they created, man. It was based in reality. Then each movie progressed, it got a little bit more absurd, but it's my kind of absurdity because like you said, old school Asian movies are like this. The sound effects are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we loved it. We loved
it.
Yep. We did the same thing. Yep. The sound design was out of his mind from the opening scene, punching the rope to the gunshots to everything, man. So the absurdity made it better.
Yeah, no, it did. Like I said, like with the fast movies, it's annoying. But with the John Wick movies, you know, you call bullshit, but then you just accept it. You just say, you know what, whatever, man. I'm having fun right now. Okay, John Wick can fall 20 feet, break his back, bounce off of that pole, hit the ground, roll over, get hit by a car, then jump up, whoa, and then be okay.
Now that you mentioned that, this is what I think about that. Well, obviously, it's not an excuse because what I think it doesn't explain that it is still like exaggerated reality. But I think that those suits, you know, like how they absorb like the impact from the
bullets.
Maybe, I mean, still is ridiculous, but maybe it absorbs some of the impact from the hits. Is it a stretch? Maybe, but
So
I
it kind of
think
works like a vibranium suit almost.
kinda. But
like Black Panther.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm thinking. However, when John Wick, one of the times that he fell, he hit, because I saw it twice. He hit his face. So there's no suit on his face. So that doesn't explain what I'm trying to
explain
say.
it. And also, so I guess the suit also absorbs the bullets, because remember when he took his jacket off, when they did that final face off with Donnie Yen, when he took his jacket off, you could hear the bullets falling off him when he took his shit off. Yeah.
And then he removed the vest and more bullets.
Right, more bullets came out.
Oh, and the dog was wearing no suit either, so.
Nah, the dog was just a dog. I said, was this League of the Super Pets? How the hell did he? I said, shit. How the hell did he survive that, man? I love the dog. Don't get me wrong, and I loved when he was jumping from car to car, and he was like, man, that dog was lethal.
Yeah,
God, I want a dog like that, man. All I gotta do is say nuts and.
Oh, dude, going back to the Osaka, because I really like that scene as well.
Mm-hmm.
On my first watch, I'm like, what is he doing? I was trying to imagine Donnie Yen when he's eating the soup.
Oh, the soup, yeah.
I was laughing. He's like, hey, dude, he starts eating that thing, right? The soup or whatever, and then he starts putting those things on the walls, right?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, are those explosives? What are those? And I'm like, he's doing this thing, then he's touching with that is metal, right? He's making sure that it's metal, and then he pulls the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is that thing, dude?
Yeah.
And then the Japanese walk by, and then ding ding.
Right.
Motion signal, yeah.
Right.
And
dude, that was
I remember Q said, yo, the first fight is like 20 minutes. I'm like,
yeah.
Are you exaggerating? Mm-hmm. No,
dead ass
was not. And okay, come on, homegirl, the Asian girl in the movie. This is her first movie ever.
Yeah.
Are you that fine and that lethal at the same time? She took off her clothes. She had that black suit on.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, forget Black Widow. Give me her. I mean, she was lethal. She was on homeboy's back, kept stabbing him.
Oh man, I was laughing my ass off at that part.
And what's up with all these henchmen? They were all 6'5" and 250 pounds.
Big. Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine a casting call for this movie. I need people who are 6'5", 280 or more, because everybody on his team was huge. One of those gray suits, man. Just the whole aesthetic of this film was
right. Yeah, they were like Vikings in suits, man. Minus the helmet and the beards. Like, those guys were huge.
Oh yeah, dude. And I also, another thing that is like not a callback, but it was in Parabellum, the high table soldiers. Do you remember how they take a lot of bullets before they can actually penetrate? Remember how on the third one, John Wick is like he's shooting like 3 times or whatever. He's like, what the heck? And then he goes back to where Winston is. He's like, and then Lance
Reddick.
He's like, use this one. Like, he gives like a shotgun or something.
Yeah.
The third one, and those that they only take one shot for those.
Yeah.
For those soldiers. So these guys in Japan, the high table Japanese soldiers, they have the same kind of suit, but with a samurai.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
I was like, oh, dude, I love that too.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then R.I.P. to Lance Reddick too, man. That was kind of hard to watch him die like that in the movie. Like, it's like art imitating life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like knowing he was dead for real, and then seeing him die on screen like that. Yeah, that was kind of a hard watch, man.
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah, no, yeah, and so early in the movie too. I was like, I was
surprised he took him out so early like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe he passed away on Friday, and then the movie on Monday. I think it was the premiere or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's rough, man. Yeah, that's 60 years old too, man. That's so young. But they said natural causes, man. But I don't know.
They said he died in his sleep.
Mm.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, it can happen. I mean, because you got to think when you're sleeping, you're only one breath away from dying anyway. So, I mean, I guess that is possible.
Yeah.
Especially if you have sleep apnea.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah. It was tough to watch it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we could address the elephant in the room. I heard 2 people complain about the movie, and it's because of the ending. Now, I thought the ending was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, the ending?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was perfect, man, because you can't live forever. And to see him reunited with his wife, like in spirit, the whole foreshadowing. Hey, on my tombstone, put a loving husband. I'm like, well, he ain't gonna die.
I was like, man, but he know he ain't dead. That motherfucker ain't dead.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. I guess he could write his own storybook because he's Keanu Reeves and he's 58, but they have enough side characters to keep the whole mythology going. Because I love the Tracker. That brother was dope.
Yeah,
he was surgical, boy. Boom, boom.
It is so crazy. I just seen him in a movie recently. Called it's on Hulu. It's called Bruiser.
Yeah,
I just saw him in that, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's the crazy dad from Bruiser. Now he's kicking ass in John Wick. I said, okay, but he was surgical with that shit, man. I mean, and I heard some people complain and say that his character really wasn't needed because they said the outcome would have happened anyway with or without him. And I'm like, not necessarily, because he did kind of have a Winter Soldier thing when he would just appear and do his thing and then you won't see him again for a while. But he did save John Wick a lot of times because he was trying to keep him alive so the price can keep going up. So once he got to the price he wanted, okay, now I can come after him. But he did keep him alive a lot. So if it wasn't for him, John Wick probably would have got killed a long time ago.
Yeah, he was always the first one to find him. That's a perfect Tracker. And that scene where my man stabbed him in the hand, you have 2 choices. Pull it out or pull it through. And it depends on what kind of person you are. Man, I was squirming in my seat on that part. That was crazy.
Dude, right before when he's pulling his hand from the knife, there is a close up on his face. I don't know, in his eyes. He's like,
oh hell yeah. That here, his eyes got red like an alcoholic.
Dropping down.
Dude. Yeah. I can't imagine.
And it's little subtle things like that. The acting was superb, man. Just for an action movie, it had a lot more than most action movies, man. It had it was dope. Like I was telling my man in the green room that this movie reminded me of Star Wars. You like the evil side just as much as the good side. Right. Because the characters they developed, man. I mean, I love the characters on each side. That one dude, the gray suit, who just wouldn't die. He kept popping up.
Who is that guy? Is he a real fighter? Because I know you say he was a real fighter, right?
I don't know.
The big guy with the suit, the one that kept throwing John Wick down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's Marcos Aror. He's from Chile. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been in touch with him for maybe a year and a half ago with DMs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. He's a real martial artist. I have like six of his DVDs, and dude, actually, since you guys like movies like this, check out the movie Mirage Man. That's his second movie. He plays a superhero, like he's a low budget superhero, meaning like he just turned into a superhero. So he's like sending like emails. Like once he becomes a superhero, he creates an email so people can get a hold of him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So instead of Bastin, we'll just email him.
And then he gets some funny requests and then like emails or whatever. But then like he takes the bus because he has no car.
Oh wow.
Then, he's like changing.
It sounds like Kick-Ass.
Right. Kick-Ass / Hancock.
Yeah, and but with better fighting scenes. Yeah. The movie's Mirage Man. I found that movie. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you how I found him. The first time I found him in a movie was in Undisputed 3.
Okay.
Have you seen that Rashad?
No, I just saw the second one with him and Michael Jai White.
Yeah. Okay. On the third one, he's the villain. He's the antagonist.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's the champion of that prison, and he's the one who fights Scott Adkins.
Okay, nice.
Dude. So he plays a Colombian fighter in Undisputed 3.
Oh, okay.
So that was the first time I saw a movie of him, and then I look him up, and then I found these other movies, and his very first movie ever is Kiltro, which I own. I bought it after I found more about him. But then there is another movie, Mirage Man. That movie is an indie movie about the superhero, right? It was shot in Chile, where he's from. But that movie, it won some awards in Austin in one of those film festivals.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Now, you can find that movie on YouTube, but it doesn't have subtitles. So you're gonna want subtitles, or you want it dubbed because it's in Spanish.
Okay.
I love watching movies. Actually, I prefer dubbed over subtitles just because growing up watching kung fu movies, that's all I watched was dubbed. So
I'd
rather. So I'm so used to that. So you killed my teacher. I must now kill you.
But
I love that shit. I don't know. I don't like subtitles, man.
But if you buy the DVD, you have options. You have options with subtitles or dubbed.
Okay.
It's a movie you gotta check it out, dude. It's worth to own. Like I said, I bought it, and it's a good movie. Now I'm really hyped about. He has another project coming out in a few days, but like early April. It's called The Fist of the Condor, and he plays like according to the trailer, he plays like a twin, like Van Damme in double.
Okay, he plays. He's playing himself. Okay, gotcha.
Now the movie is gonna come out on Haya, which is like the streaming service Haya. Have you guys heard about that one?
I'm not familiar with that one.
No, I don't know that one.
I don't have it, but I think I'm gonna get it because of that. But it's like $5 a month.
Oh, okay.
It's doable. It's called Haya because it's all about martial arts. It's like Haya. It is Haya.
We need a good name for a streaming service. Haya. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, we're gonna
that works.
It is. Let me show you here. Haya streaming. And so I found about this streaming service. Let me just spell it right. There you go. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And it has a lot of old school kung fu and
cool
and all these things. That's actually it has an app. I should have shown you the app instead of all these website things. All right, it's right. It's opening up right here.
Hiya. Okay.
So I mean,
black, white, and red. Okay.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the movie, Fist of the Condor.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it says coming soon.
Yeah.
So it's coming in early April.
Oh, and, all right.
So that's him. That's Marcos Arol right there.
Yeah, because he was badass in this movie. Okay, well, let me ask y'all, if they do decide to make another John Wick movie, because being that this one has like a who's who of all the, film martial artists, who would you like to see in the next one that we haven't got yet? Like we got Scott Atkins, we got this guy, Donnie Yen.
I know who I want.
I think I know who you're gonna say. Who?
My girl, who's been doing it for 35 years plus, Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, but she's an Oscar winner now, man. I don't think she's gonna.
Oh, come on, man.
She's an Oscar winner now, man. It's like,
okay.
I don't want to do kung fu movies no more. I'm an Academy Award winner now.
Well, then bring Cynthia Rothrock.
That's a name, okay. Remember Don the Dragon Wilson? Whatever happened to that guy?
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's gonna be in a movie. He's doing a movie with Cynthia Rothrock and also with oh my goodness, what's his name? Richard Norton, I think.
Oh, who's that?
He's the guy who he was usually a villain with Jackie Chan, and when he fight Jackie Chan, he would say, "Painful." You remember that guy?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Richard. Oh well. Anyway, so Cynthia Rothrock, she's producing a movie. Well, she's starring in it. It's a western with martial arts.
Oh,
Yeah.
So she's like collecting like money, like supporting, like it's called Black Creek.
Black Creek, okay.
And
but she's another Cynthia. How you say her name again?
Cynthia Rothrock.
Cynthia Red Rock, yep.
So she's in it, and Dragon
Don the Dragon Wilson.
In it. Let's say Ben Urquidez is in it.
Okay.
There's like 3 or 4 more like real martial artists from before, like
from before, that did movies, yeah. I mean, I would say Billy Blanks, but Billy Blanks, he was never good in the movies though, man.
No.
Billy Blanks is terrible in movies.
He's in it too.
He's in it too. Billy Blanks, yeah.
Shit. Black Creek. I follow Cynthia Rothrock on Instagram. That's how I keep up with all these things. But
that would be dope if they can get her in the next John Wick movie. You know, Michael Jai White.
Come
on, man. Black Dynamite himself.
He'd be good. He would be good,
dude. Imagine a Black Dynamite John Wick face off, man. How dope that would be.
Tony Jaa will be good too if we could be there.
Who's that?
Tony Jaa.
Oh yeah, Tony Jaa. Yes, Tony Jaa. Who's another guy? Damn, I see his face, but I can't say his name.
I know Iko Uwais' friends. They were in the third one.
Mm-hmm.
On John Wick 3.
Which one?
Okay.
Remember Marda Cascos? He was the chef, right?
Yeah.
He had like 2 guys with him.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 guys.
Oh yeah, he was dope.
Yeah, Zero. He was Zero. His name was Zero. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, those 2 guys are from Indonesia, and they're friends with Iko Uwais from the Raid.
Mm. Oh, he'd be another good guest star to be in John Wick. You know, the guy from the Raid, yeah. Wow. Shit. I would say Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I mean, well, he could probably still do the kicks, right? I mean, Jean-Claude's like, what, in his 60s? Blacktastic, don't laugh, man. He can still do the kicks there. I was watching Expendables 2 last night, man. And he caught Sly with one of them. I'm like, damn, Jean-Claude still got it.
He still kick? Yeah, he's like 60, I want to say 64, 65, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. John Wick, you don't even need a martial artist in the movie. There's somebody who can probably do a good gun battle with him. Not so much hand, because look at John Skarsgård. He couldn't fight with a damn.
Yeah. Even though every time I saw him, I just kept saying Pennywise. I kept seeing Pennywise.
The Marquise.
Yeah, he's still that Pennywise look, man. I'm like, I can't get past that.
No,
but yeah, he was a good villain though. You know, I like him as a villain.
Snappy dresser.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a formidable opponent, but it don't necessarily have to be a martial artist as the villain. It can be somebody else who's just a great actor. Like, well, I would say Jonathan Majors, but he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Allegedly.
I know.
Allegedly. You know what? I was gonna make a video on that, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait till the facts come out before I say anything because this is all alleged. So
it's been about 24 hours by now since those news came out, but those news are still not very clear.
Yeah.
Right. So ain't no telling what happened with that. But I was just saying like movie martial artists that we know of that we saw like in B movies and stuff like that, because this John Wick was like a who's who of like everybody you've seen in past martial arts films. I'm like, damn, who else could we bring in there that we haven't seen in a while? And I mean, those names that you let off, man. Yeah, I was like, I could definitely see those guys in there. You know what I mean?
No, talking about the Marquis. I mean, I kind of lost count. I'm gonna try maybe on round 3 if I can count how many suits he wears in the movie, because he's changing every time.
And I don't know about your theater, but the theater I went to go see that, everybody applauded the way when they did that final standoff. And then because I was tricked like everybody else, I'm like, yo, I said, he missed him. And he was like, you know what, you are an arrogant prick. He never shot the gun off. And we're like, and when he got him, everybody was like, yo.
That ending is gonna be hard to top, man, because it went to an old standoff style.
Mm-hmm.
And you have best friends, old compadres going at each other.
Right.
And they kept saying throughout the movie, yo, brother, I see you in the afterlife. So it was a lot of foreshadowing there. I didn't catch the first time around.
Right.
Like, oh, I get it. Look, because John Wick don't have any kids, nothing. So of course he should be the one to die. Homeboy had a daughter,
right?
You know, so and because, yeah, man, the movie was poetic at the end. It was dope.
No, he had the dog, man. He had the pit bull. That's considered a kid. Don't laugh, man. That's his dog, man.
Hey, yeah, you're right. My dog's like a family member.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I gotta say too, Donnie Yen, man, I'm so happy for him because it seems like America doesn't know what to do with him as an actor. Because this is the second time he's playing a blind character. Because remember, he played the blind Jedi. Well, it's a blind Jedi-ish type of character. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they didn't really utilize him that well. And then I remember, if you remember when Blade 2 came out, like one of the main selling points for Blade 2 was, holy shit, Donnie Yen's gonna be in Blade 2. And he was in one scene.
Iceman, I think his name was Iceman in Blade 2.
Yeah. So I went into that movie hype as hell to see Donnie Yen, and he had one scene. Like you see him just posing with the sword, and then he had one action sequence in the bar, and then you never seen him again.
That was it.
That was it. There is one scene when he jumps and he does like 2 kicks.
Right. That was a highlight for him. So yeah, so it seems like the US does not know what to do with his talent for some reason. Because every time they try to put him in an American production, like as a fan, you're like, dude, they didn't use him right. But this one here, they used him all the way right, man. Like he finally got his due, his shine, and I'm happy for that brother, man.
Yeah, one of the standouts. He stole every scene he was in, man. Like I said, he was a likable guy. He was antagonist / protagonist. And the stuff he was doing as a blind person, grab the gun, tap on glass. I mean, the stuff he was doing, I'm like, man, this is some great coordination. I love it.
Honestly, he was a scene stealer, man. Every scene he was in, he stole it. You know, I mean, I know this is John Wick's movie, and he's the main dude, but every time Donnie Yen was on screen, man, he was the star.
He made me chuckle when they're fighting in Osaka, right? And then he's like, John, are you dead? Because he wanted to make a sound so he can kill him.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, he was. That's like I said, they finally used him right. Somebody understood how to use Donnie Yen in an American production. You know,
you're right.
These other ones did, like Disney, like Star Wars. They could have did so much with that character, and they dropped the ball.
Dude, if they do a spin-off of his character from Star Wars, I mean.
Well, I mean, he's dead now. I mean, unless they go back, but yeah.
A prequel.
Yeah, prequel. Yeah, that right. That motherfucker dead.
Yeah.
Everybody died.
Out of here.
Everybody died, man.
King Reviews 2.0. Great ending. Feels like his death may not be final, but I'm not sure. You know what? Yeah, I agree with Q. I mean, like, cause like, I think you said it, Blacktastic. Like the ending, it has a good closure, but it's kind of, they could open it if they wanted to somehow.
Yeah, but come on, how do you outdo this movie? Not saying that they can't.
I'm saying, like, I asked that question after I saw the second one.
I asked that question 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times I've asked that question. And the first thing I thought of, I said, okay, he's probably on a farm somewhere, new identity, beard, unrecognizable, you know what I'm saying? Totally new identity, but he's going to get word that Kane got killed and he has to come out of retirement again like that. That's what I would think they would do if they did set up a 5. Like, okay, he's in recluse now, you know, what you call it, like Fortress of Solitude type shit. But guess what? Kane is dead. Oh, I got to come back and I have to avenge Kane, you know, and John Wick 5.
Did you guys stay until the end of the credits?
Yeah,
I didn't. I had no.
Oh, so you didn't see the end credit scene? Oh,
no,
okay, okay.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I missed it.
Okay, yeah,
yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. It's a brief clip, but it still is.
Yeah, because it shows her walking because Kane's going to see his daughter, and your girl, the one that you're crushing on, she walked up on him. It looked like a box cutter or something, and then as she goes in, it cuts to black.
Yeah,
and that's the end of it.
You killed my father. Gotta get you.
Yeah.
Because when he said, right before, he's like, "I'll be waiting for you." I was like, "Oh, this is like from Kill Bill."
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Because I knew we were gonna see her again, but I'm surprised that they waited till after the credits to show her.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
was
we were going to see
surprised
her a
it
lot
wasn't
sooner.
a movie no more. I was really surprised.
Mhm.
But
Have you guys heard anything about those potential spin-offs? Because before, I think when John Wick Chapter 2 came out, they were talking about the spin-off about the Continental.
it's still happening. I
It's
think
still
I want to
happening.
wait till this movie came out,
Mhm.
and if it does well, they might not bring John Wick back. Who knows? Because you
Mhm.
can always bring in new characters and
Right.
call it John Wick. You can call it the Continental,
Mhm.
and maybe they're going to transition to streaming instead of films now. You never know.
Right.
And then after that, they also announced Ballerinas with Ana de Armas,
That's right.
another one,
Mhm.
right?
That takes
Yeah.
off from part 3 with the
Yeah.
ballerinas. Yeah.
Right. Right. Dope.
So I don't know, dude. I mean, I would be. I mean, I'm in. I mean, whatever they do, I definitely want to.
Well, man, they got some bad females. You got her, the
Mhm.
Russian lady in this movie that had him hung up by a rope talking about, I don't know, Wick,
Yeah.
kill my dad. If you bring back some proof. I like her character. She's very intimidating.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Facts.
she's not related to him, right? In the movie,
No,
Nah.
I don't think so. No.
because
Not that I know of.
yeah, I don't know. Only so that guy Peter or Peter, the uncle who was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, was he like I don't know. I mean, do you think was a real uncle or just somebody like the boss of the mafia and everybody would call him
I think it's the boss of the mafia.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know how it is, mafia, everybody's like, they always call him uncle, even though they're not blood related. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I would totally watch anything, any spin-offs about that and about John Wick. And I remember, like in 2020, when they were shooting this movie, probably you guys heard it too. They were shooting 4 and 5 back to back, and then with COVID, they kind of postponed 5, and they just focused on chapter 4. So
I didn't know they were filming the part 5.
Oh yeah, they were doing it simultaneously. And I remember it was announced on a legitimate website. I forgot which it was because I follow several. I don't know if it was IndieWire or the Hollywood. It was somebody legit.
Right.
But then with COVID, I guess they kind of put a pause on 5 and they just concentrated on 4. And last week, apparently, I only read. I didn't read the article, but apparently they were waiting to hear or see how much money this movie is gonna make. And they might decide if they try to continue with 5.
Yeah.
According to the numbers, I think 70 plus.
70 plus. I think that's the biggest opening for a John Wick movie, I believe. Yeah.
It is. I think 3 was 50 something. Like every movie did more than the previous one.
Yeah. Man. So 5 is inevitable.
Dude, I'm down for 5, bro.
Yeah, take my money.
Yeah.
I guess 5 is gonna be 3 hours and 30 minutes. Each movie got longer, so it's probably gonna be like a 5-hour cut next.
Right.
Shit. Do some Snyderverse type shit. Like a 4-hour Justice League movie. Like, god damn, 4 hours.
Man, I can't imagine what else they can do, but I'm sure these creative people can do it because this movie, man, I'm satisfied with this last one. But if they can do it again and tell a great story, hey, I love the universe, and John Wick is one of my favorite characters, man. He's a dope dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, look, Q, he just gave the numbers.
Oh, 137 worldwide, huh?
Right.
Yep. So yeah, 5 is definitely happening.
Yeah, because this movie's gonna blow up in Asia. They're gonna love this.
Oh yeah.
All these actors and actresses.
And with Donnie Yen, yeah. Oh, and then with Sanada, what's his name?
And he's from where?
I think he's Japanese.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, you talking about Scorpion?
Yeah.
I can never say his real name. I just say Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
So you figured all of it.
Sanada, I think that's his name. I think, yeah, dude. He said last night when I was watching it, I'm like, I need to write this down because he says 2 quotes. So tomorrow, when I watch it with my son, I'm gonna try to write it down or type it or something.
Mm.
he says 2 quotes, which I'm like, oh, that's kind of deep for an action movie.
Mm.
He says something about the fool fights, the coward talks, but the wise listens, or something like that.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I like that. You know that. He says, you know what? He says that to the high table whenever before.
When they came into his place.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So the fool talks. How's it go?
Okay, don't quote me, but I think it's something like this, like the fool fights, the coward talks or something, and but the wise like the wise man listen. Yeah. Like tomorrow I'm gonna pay more closer attention tomorrow. I missed it the first time.
Yeah.
And then previous to that, he says something else to. I want to remember this one too. Last night I was like, I want to forget.
When it's all said and done, this movie's gonna be very quotable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But, once we get over all the excitement of the action and finally like really dissected, then it's gonna be real quotable.
But this other quote is shortly before the one I just told you.
Okay.
So it's a little before. So I'm gonna try to remember, because I was like, oh, this sounds like that like Asian wisdom, type of thing,
Right.
Which makes him like a wise manager, Mr. Manager. I like that, Mr. Manager.
Yeah. Nah, that's just dope, man. Because I've seen that guy in a lot of movies, but I just never knew what his name was.
Yeah, very very familiar face. And I like how his daughter was talking to him in code. You thought she was just an employee.
Right.
Yeah.
But she was like, want to have dinner with her dad because she missed him. I mean, I thought that was really like a nice little soft touch. So when he got killed, it was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And she blames Wick. She was pissed off, but she still helped Wick out in the end because it's friendship in the end and loyalty. I thought that was a really dope concept.
Facts.
And going back about the knife, about quotes, the Marquis, he says something about.
Oh yeah.
Like a man committed to himself pulls the knife, but a man committed to the cause pulls the hand. What kind of man are you? So something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wanna get it.
I was about to say, look, in that situation, I'm pulling that motherfucker out, and I might stick his ass, like, dude, the fuck you doing?
I'm committed to myself.
yeah, man, you crazy?
And not to mention the soundtrack. When Paris and the ladies got on the little microphone, it was man, when the music kicked in.
Yeah, dude.
Man, my theater we was like, damn, this is
right.
I feel like I was at a rave or something, man. This movie was just every aspect.
Well, that was a complaint too that somebody had. It was like, yeah, so when all that fighting and stuff is going on, there's people still dancing, and I'm like, bro, I personally, I think that was on purpose, because when you play like GTA or like video games and you're fighting, people are still just doing what they're doing around them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was purposely
how big
done.
that club was? That place was huge.
Yeah.
Half of them are on acid and sex pills. So
yeah. Yeah, so while people get their neck,
half of them on ecstasy. So it's like, oh, that's cool. He has a hatchet in his head. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, my son plays a lot of GTA, man. And I know why you let your son play GTA. I'm not gonna win Father of the Year anytime soon. But anyway, my son plays a lot of GTA, and people are getting shot, ran over and stuff, and everybody's just still walking around, just moving like nothing's going on. So this movie's like one big video game. So
yeah, it's an homage to video games the way I look at it. I didn't take it serious.
Yeah, especially when that dog got up from that hit, man. I'm like, okay, that's when I'm like, yeah, all right, you know what? Okay, this is what it is. All right.
I looked it up last night, and the soundtrack is already somebody put it on YouTube, so you can listen.
Oh, nice.
It's legit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They even have those a couple of songs in French, which are like the one that they play when on the by the Arch of Triumph when they're doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
They play one of those French songs, and
Oh, nice.
it's in there, dude.
Okay.
It's good.
Nice.
The talking about video games, didn't you think about The Last of Us when not the show but the video game with those bullets with the dragon's breath?
I never played The Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
my son only plays Fortnite, GTA, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and I think that's about it. That's like all he plays.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, those are good for the clickers to kill the clickers.
Oh, okay.
Soldiers.
Burn
So-
them.
So yeah, like when they did it on the little mannequin, right? When the guys were like training or whatever,
Mhm.
I thought about The Last of Us for some reason.
Nice.
Yo, the biggest G move, the biggest gangster move in this movie, when a homeboy finally got shot in his head and the dog peed on his forehead.
Oh.
My theater went nuts. Everybody cheered on that part, man.
Yeah, and I called that too. I said, well, watch the dog pee on his head. I said, yep, there you go.
He right in the hole, man.
He right in the hole. So there's two things that have to happen in every John Wick movie. You have to have a dog that does some cool shit, and the pencil. I'm like, because I was like, are we gonna see the pencil in this movie? And sure enough, they had to put it in there in the end.
Yeah.
I said, it wouldn't be a John Wick movie without the pencil.
It was Donnie Yen, right?
Yes. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. Yep. He was the one that did it.
Donnie Yen did it a lot, man. So I'm gonna have to pay you back. Remember, he stabbed him in the hand real quick as they was walking. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah.
Next scene is all wrapped up. The man's already missing a part of a finger. What's up? Jesus.
Yeah. Golly. Yeah, he took some punishment. That guy took some punishment, man.
Big time.
God, like hit by 20 cars, thrown off of fucking buildings, shot 3 times,
200 plus steps twice.
200 plus steps twice. I don't blame him for tipping over if he did die, that was a death well deserved, man. That brother went through a lot. You deserve some rest.
Yeah.
God.
Everlasting rest.
Everlasting rest, for real.
Because, I was also thinking at the end, the tombstone is a metaphor, but he's not really dead. They want everybody to think that he's dead. So,
Yeah.
You know how that goes, too.
Right. Like kind of like the Dark Knight Rises,
Yeah.
Oh, like meaning like or implying that he faked his death, kind of, or
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm
so.
thinking he faked his death. I think he faked his death. They gave him like a whole new identity, a whole everything. Like, he's a totally different person.
So he can do what he wants supposedly, but the next person that takes over is going to want revenge. It might have been homeboy's cousin that got shot in the head at the end. So you never know.
Yeah, so some way they're gonna pull him back into the game. He's gonna go back to doing what he does, and that's murk motherfuckers.
They're gonna throw a dead cat through his window.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I think I'm going to kill you now.
And I know Rashad, Blacktastic, and we briefly talked off camera about the cinematography and the locations, entire shooting, the churches.
Ooh.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah,
gorgeous,
dude. What's the name? Excuse my ignorance. What's the name of that or that? Is that a museum in France with the big paintings?
Yeah.
That's a real place, right? I think I've seen it somewhere else. That's a real place. That's a real museum, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah. I don't know the exact name of it, but I think that's a real museum. Yeah.
Dude, that shot when Winston is walking, you just hear like his steps. Like for like 10 seconds, and the camera
lasted long. I feel like it lasted longer than that because I'm watching. I'm like, dude, how long is this damn shot?
And you realize how big those pictures. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Man, just the subtleties when he's talking to Bill Skarsgård's character. You see the Eiffel Tower in the background, but they're talking up close. And man, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's talk about the movie. Opens up with a sunrise, and it closes with a sunrise at sunset. You know what I mean? That's
I didn't notice that. Wow,
poetic, man.
that's a
Poetic.
good observation. I
Yeah,
did
the
not notice
horses,
that.
the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
horses.
yeah.
Oh wow,
It
wow.
opened up with a sunset and it closed with a sunset. Or dawn, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Because well, yeah. So open with the sunset. Well, that was sunrise, right at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Because he had to be there right before the sunrise or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Well, I think in both movies it was a sunrise. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Both parts, but that was poetic in the way it was shot. You know,
Mhm.
you got the vapors from the sun. It gives it that camouflage look, man. I just love that cinema.
Yeah, man. Whoever's DP was, man, like, yo, you deserve an Oscar nomination.
Thank you.
You know the DP, he put his foot in that one, bro.
Yeah.
Now, people. Well, and I'm one of them. I would like the Academy to add, like stunts and choreographers award.
Oh, yeah, they don't have that category, do they? And that's sad, man, because those guys put their lives on the line. There should be special acknowledgement for stunt people and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should. I mean, it will be. Do you guys know who is Boss Logic?
Yep.
He created an image about it. He put it on his Twitter account about this for the Academy, and he tagged the Academy for like a stunt category.
Yeah. Listen, I think there should be a stunt category and also a stop motion. Not stop motion, but a motion capture category. Like
Thank you.
Like. You know what I'm saying? Motion capture characters. Because that's a regular thing now in movies, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, you look back at Thanos and Caesar, and you know what I'm saying? There should have been special awards like for Andy Serkis and Josh Brolin,
Big time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go.
I have to say, guys, I didn't like the ending at all. With all capitalized, the damage John Wick has gone through in the first 3 movies.
Can I take this? Can I take this? Mike, okay, I hope you're listening with your Back to the Future pajamas and your hot cocoa. Did you not hear when I said that man deserved to die the way he did because that man got hit by 20 cars, got shot by I don't know how many bullets, thrown off of I don't know how many buildings, fell down 1,000 flights of stairs twice, okay, shot 3 times, got hit in the face that give enough brain damage to a boxer.
Missing
a finger and got sliced by Donnie Yen, bro. And this all happened in the same movie. Let that man rest.
Also, I think it's poetic. He died at the hands of his friend.
He died at the hands of his friend, exactly.
It's like he didn't die by the villain. It was his friend helped him to kill the villain in the end. And like you said, the man been through so much. He was ready to see his wife in the afterworld, man. That's why they showed them like racing and kissing. When he had the shorter hair, I'm like, this is the perfect ending.
This is the perfect that death was accumulating for 2 hours and 49 minutes.
It was earned.
It was earned. Each time he fell, that was a death. Okay, this dude had more lives than a cat, motherfucker. So don't you sit there and tell me that he died by a bullet. No, it was more than a bullet to the stomach. It was everything.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
You catch my drift, Mike?
You ever been to a funeral and everybody's crying because of deceased?
Yeah.
We're selfish as human beings because we don't want that person to die. We're selfish as human beings.
Right.
And I love John Wick, but this is the perfect way to end it. It's the perfect way to end it.
Listen, if I was a boxing referee, man, I'd throw in the towel like he's had enough. I'm in the theater. I said, John Wick has had enough.
Throw in the towel.
Yeah, throw the damn towel.
Throw in the damn towel.
Man, come on, Mike. Put the man some slack. I can't agree. Phooey. Can't agree on what? Can't agree on what?
Throw in the damn towel.
Hey, Mike, that's assuming that he's dead.
He might not.
Yeah, he ain't dead. Yeah, he ain't dead.
We don't know, but
he's not dead. No.
It's like the Incredible Hulk and Bill Bixby. He visits his own grave. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah. David Banner is believed to be dead, and he must let the world think that he is dead until he can find a cure for the raging spirit that dwells within him. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, just like that. Keanu said he'd do more John Wick movies, and the heads of Lion Gates want more John Wick movies. Well, I already said here. So what you mad about then, bro? He ain't dead. What you mad about then, Mike? You want to jump in on this shit? Send him a link. Getting tired of you, man.
Mike, you selfish.
Shit. Throw the damn towel.
Mike,
get my pressure up.
If you want the link, Mike, let us know here. I'll send you the link.
Jump on in. Come and get some of this smoke. Come on, Cletus. Come on over here.
I'm here. Come here. Come on.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, kill me. I'm here. Kill me. Come on, I'm here. Kill me.
And this is one of the rare films. After everything he's been through, he finally got to rest because.
Yes.
Let's face it, every action movie we've seen, they all should have died eventually.
Right.
You know?
I mean, hell, do you want him to stand there with them bullet holes in him and say, whoa, I made it? Come on.
And you got to remember, when he first got the friends, they was down in that tunnel where the little boat was, the little kayak boat was at. He said, do me a favor, on my tombstone, put a loving husband. I mean, it was foreshadowing. I thought, you know,
dude, I enjoyed that. Also, that like that shot, like the whole shot on the boat. I was like, oh, this is so pretty, dude.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous. Oh, send me the link on Instagram. I'll join. Come on, Cletus.
Cletus. Mike, I'm gonna send it to you through email. Is that okay? Because I don't know how to send it through Instagram because I don't have it on Instagram, but I can send it on your email if that works.
Wow, I just got a text message, Rashad. The person that accused Jonathan Majors as attacking takes it all back.
Wow.
Oh,
you know what? And so she should get locked up then. She should go to jail.
No, they need the strangler.
They need, well, yeah. I'm saying, that there should be a law. If you lie on somebody about something like that or, worse, then you need to be the one to go to jail.
Something.
Trying to ruin that man's reputation.
Foul.
Wow.
I should have Mike's email here. I can find it. But Mike, send me your email, please, on Instagram, and I can type it here.
Yeah, she has a Gmail account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I should have it because he was live. He's been live with me before, but it's not coming up here on my. Because I didn't. I type and
live streaming.
Oh yeah, I see it right here. According to Variety, Major's attorney says there's evidence, including video witness saying is actually the victim, and the woman has allegedly recanted her story twice. Okay, she recanted her story twice and is currently being treated for an emotional breakdown. Wow.
Need her ass whooped.
Wow. Where she did the Emmett Till. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she pulled the Emmett Till on him.
So it wasn't true then?
Hell no.
It wasn't true. Nah, she probably got pissed off that there was a chick texting his phone or whatever, and they probably had an argument. She says, you know what? I'm gonna tell the cops she hit me. Yeah. I've seen it before. Listen, quick, I always got a story. Quick story. My cousin did some shit like that. My girl cousin, right? Boyfriend was trying to leave the house. She didn't want him to leave, so she said, "Oh, you ain't going nowhere." He says, "I bet you I am." This heifer done microwaved a bowl of hot water, right? Microwaved it, right? Tried to chase him around the house with the water, trying to throw it on him. So she fucks around and throws the water, but it misses him. It falls on the floor. She runs after him, slips in the water. Boom! Busts her ass, right? Weave hanging off her head and everything. He's trying to walk out. He says, "Man, you crazy." She says, "If you leave, I'm gonna tell me hit me. I'm gonna tell him you hit me. I'm gonna tell the crackers you hit me. If you leave, I'm gonna tell the crackers you hit me." So he had to stay. Because she was gonna call the police on him. I hope she never watches this live stream. Yeah, she did.
Women are something else sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
listen. That's why I'm happily single, man. I ain't got time for that.
Man.
I'm happily single, man.
Wicked man.
Yeah.
Rashad,
they can.
Do you have Mike's email by any chance?
Mike's email, no.
I think he wants you to send it through Instagram. Can you do it on your phone? Your link? Can you copy
if you
copy
if
it
you
from your email and send it to your Instagram?
Let me see here. I already copied it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see here.
do you have Mike's Instagram?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. But
Because you can if you put invite and just if you click invite, it'll give you the link. Just copy the link from the invite and send it to him through Instagram.
Well, yeah, I did that, but I only get choices like Gmail, email, and Messenger.
He's on his laptop. It's not giving him the option of Instagram.
Okay, got you.
So what I am gonna do, I can I just do it one by one. I just type it.
Yeah.
Let me find it here. I mean, I should have. I don't know why it's not coming up. Because I mean, we DM before and everything. I don't know.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe I knew something about that story was wrong, man. Damn.
Yeah, I didn't read the article yesterday when I heard about it, but I was kind of like you said, like I'm gonna wait a little bit, to see if it's true. Or...
Right. See, and get all the facts to come out, because something about that story just wasn't adding up, man.
You don't have.
SFFT5DJ. All right. Let me just double check that it's right. StreamYard. Okay, I'm missing one letter here. /5DJ. All right, Mike, if you're listening, I just send it to you on Instagram, the link.
Have to be a Kashi person.
Wow. Yeah, somebody needs to give her a Stone Cold Stunner with some stank on it.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I had Mike twice here on Instagram. I thought that's why he wasn't coming up.
You guys two accounts?
Yeah, I just realized that.
Damn.
That's why he wasn't coming up. All right, Mike, I just sent it to you on Instagram. Did you see that?
Did I scare you?
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck was that? I didn't know if somebody was in our apartment, and when I looked around, I said, what the fuck was that? Hey, man, yo, you scared the shit out of me, man. Oh, shoot. I bet they're going to see that on the replay. My facial expression like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Yeah, not cool, man.
Oh.
There you go.
Resist.
Come and get this smoke. Yeah, look.
Bad, Mike.
Between Mike getting my pressure and Blacktastic scaring the shit out of me, man. I don't know if I got anything left in the tank. You ain't shit.
I missed that. What happened?
Oh, shit.
No, well, Blacktastic had to go to use the bathroom, and like he kind of turned his camera off. So I'm just looking through my phone. All of a sudden, I hear like this big joker laughing. I said, "What the hell was that?" And that was him pranking me. Scared the shit out of me, man.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, man.
What's funny, I can still see your face expression. Wait till you play it back.
I can't wait. I'm gonna rewind it.
I'm gonna have to rewind it eventually because I was trying to send you the link, so I missed that part.
You missed my face, yeah.
I'll rewatch it.
All right.
How you felt?
Hey, man, I'm laughing so hard. I'm holding my stomach like Felix the cat.
Oh, shit. Man, you ain't shit, man.
Look, man, I'm turning burgundy.
Oh Lord, that's me that got my face turning red. What's going on, Mike?
Hey man, how you guys doing?
Oh, good, man.
Man, you got my pressure up. That's how I'm doing. Somebody the ending. What's wrong with you?
Hey, you need some offense and defense when you're dealing with a movie. Just like last week, 2 weeks ago, we was all sucking Krieg's dick. Remember?
Yeah.
My man came in like, hey now.
Yeah,
Some of that
this
shit
is
wasn't
true.
right.
This is true.
So, Mike, you are more than welcome to come join us and throw a little bit of little something in there.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. So like when you guys have been talking tonight, I've been hearing bits and pieces because I was tuning in, then I was shooting a video, editing it, and then I just went for a shower, and that's why I've got like messy hair. My PlayStation pajamas, by the way, guys, not Back to the Toy Story.
I still don't know where they got Toy Story from, man.
I don't know.
Future. He meant to say Back to the Future.
That's what I meant. Yeah, Back to the
Future. So how many times have you guys seen the movie so far then?
Yeah, I've only seen it once.
Just once.
Yeah, I've only seen it once. I've actually had somebody comment on my video and she didn't like it at all. She says, I watched about 20 to 25 minutes and I couldn't take it anymore. I literally felt my IQ dwindling down to nothing. Keanu Reeves is a really good actor, but I just never understood the hype around these John Wick films. They don't make sense.
Well,
who said that?
All I can say
this is one of my subscribers that commented on my review. She didn't like the movie at all. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Blacktastic.
Huh?
No, I was saying sorry to interrupt. You were talking. Sorry.
Oh no, but yeah, fuck her.
I can't do that, man. She comments on a lot of my videos, but I can't do that to her. Yeah, she's one of my subscribers.
Oh, okay.
The plot is simple from chapter 1. I mean, that's not the case. I mean, it's not complicated. It's so easy to
yeah, it really is. It really is. It's, it started out with a dog in a car.
Yeah, prop. Okay, first of all, what is your IQ? Let's start with that.
Do you guys
come on, buddy?
Yeah. Did you guys see Keanu Reeves? I shared it on my story because before the movie came out, he did John Wick franchise in 60 seconds. And he just he goes through in 60 seconds, like the plot on each movie. I mean, the first 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. Like, I don't know. I mean, but everybody has different tastes, so I don't know what her taste is.
She messed up by saying he was a good actor. I'm like, well.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves is very likable, but a good actor, you gotta go down. It's gotta be that way.
Dude, talking about how this movie is not for everybody. Let me share this story on my first watch, right? So it was Thursday night, opening night. I'm excited. I got my popcorn and everything. So the movie theater that I went to, it was one of the big ones. So it was well attended. So I sat all the way in the back, and there were a couple right next to me, a man and a woman, and the man sat next to me, right? And the girlfriend or whatever wife, probably girlfriend, was next to him. And then it was me. I went by myself, and then an empty seat, and then another guy with another girl. And I was like, I'm in between two dates.
Two couples, yeah. Okay.
And all right, cool, whatever. I mean, it's an action movie. So I'm watching it or whatever, and then all of a sudden, right before Lance gets shot, I hear snores, dude.
Snores, really?
Wow. And I turn to my left, and the dude, he was passed out. The girl was the one engaged in the movie. She's like, oh, she's like, oh no, and then I tried not that to distract me, because I was thinking in the back of my head, why is that dude?
Why is he slow? I mean, I guess the movie does kind of have a slow opening. You know what I'm saying? Like it does open kind of slow, but
the guy remained sleeping. He slept the whole time. Well, he got up in the middle of the movie just to go to the bathroom or somewhere, and then he came back. And then
wow.
And then I heard that girl saying, "Dude, WTF? Come on, wake up!"
Damn,
And
yeah.
the girl was engaged in the movie just as much as I was. Like she was like sad and she was laughing, and then she was like, oh, like on the hits or whatever.
Yeah.
You know. So I was like, there's something wrong here.
He might have been drunk. I don't know. He might have been on that grandpa's old cough medicine. You know.
I don't know. Dude. I mean, because when I got there, they were already sitting down. This couple over here, I got there first before them. But this other couple, like the guy before the movie, said he was on his cell phone or whatever. I'm like, okay, because he's on his cell phone, because there's trailers right now. There's nothing coming up. But yeah, 10 minutes into the movie, the guy is snoring, wakes up later, goes somewhere, comes back, and I'm like, I look again, and he was back to sleep. The rolls are the ending are the credits are rolling. He's awake and he's on his phone again.
Damn.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I'd have been insulted, man. I mean, because I know I'm notorious for falling asleep in movies, man, but that's to fall asleep in a John Wick movie like that, that's insulting.
Yeah.
There's no thing to say that again.
Yeah.
Well, one thing he is to the female audience, he's a sex symbol. So the women go to see him. So
that's what I said too, Q. He might have been drunk.
He didn't look intoxicated, but who knows? Yeah. But I thought it was strange. Like I would expect the girl to be napping, not him. Sorry if I sound sexist.
Hey, but listen, you know what? These days, man, cancel culture. You know, you get canceled for everything. You know, just say what you fucking feel, because you're gonna get canceled anyway. So it is what it is. Now, Mike, since I got you on here, okay. I got you on here, all right. Do you not think that death was well deserved? Like, how many times did he get hit by a car? How many times did he get bounced around like a damn pinball? The man, John Wick, got fucked up the entire movie. That death was well deserved. I was throwing the damn towel when he sat there like tired. I'm like, dude, you earned it, man. Just tip over. Just take a nap. You know. So it was more than just the bullet. It was an accumulation of everything. You disagree with that?
Yeah, I guess. I'm
listening.
I don't know. It's just I think for me, like, I didn't. I know it was like a revolver and it was like such close distance. So that's, you know, it's not as if it was like the 30 pesos, whatever it was, and he got hit, and you know, from that distance he died. You know, it was quite close. And I just felt like throughout the movie, he, as you guys have said already on the stream, how he fell off rooftops, how he fell down 220 stairs, like pretty much 2-3 times, and like
internal bleeding.
Exactly. And he gets back up to fight all these assassins back up the stairs again. I was like, at that point, I was like, the guy should have been dead as it was at the bottom of those stairs. And I was like, one bullet shot though, and he's pretty much gone. I'm like,
it was the cherry on top. Like, okay, if you watch Scarface, you know, Scarface, even though he was high on cocaine, Scarface took a lot of bullets. But it was the last one that did him in, because like he was gonna die anyway, but like that one just put, it wasn't even the worst. Yeah, it was. Actually was the worst shot, because he got shot through the back. So that's a bad example. But you know what I'm talking about though, man. The dude, that was just like the cherry on top, man. It's like, you know, you fucked up, what you gotta do is say, and it's like, oh. So it wasn't the that killed him. It was the that finished the job, because he was already dead, like you said.
He was wearing no suit.
And he was wearing no suit.
And he got shot where? In the abdomen, right? Got shot in the shoulder.
The arm, shoulder,
in the abdomen, yeah.
So,
without
but
the
I mean,
suit. Yeah.
But if you guys
remember, bullets.
But if you guys remember in John Wick 3, when Winston shoots him and he he gets shot and he falls off, you know, that should have killed him.
He was wearing a suit.
Yeah, he was wearing the vibranium suit, you know.
Yeah.
And he still falls off a roof.
No, he was wearing a suit, but I mean, again, I'm not saying that it absorbs impact, but
yeah.
absorb something because it absorbs it stops the bullet, so it has to absorb something. But I don't know.
Yeah.
And like Blacktastic said too, I think it was kind of, I don't want to use the word poetic because poetic and John Wick shouldn't go together. But the fact that all this stuff happened, it's like, okay, I don't want to say losses would have lived, but it's like, okay, I'm at peace now. I did what I set out to do. I'm a free man. I just want to be with my wife now. So I just want to tip over, die, and be with her in the afterlife, man. That's very romantic, don't you think, Mike?
Yeah, but so here's a question for you guys, right?
Okay.
So if they make a John Wick 5 in the future, for whatever, Blacktastic's gone.
Oh, he don't pull the Rashad. Yeah. Don't try to scare me, the motherfucker, because you tried to do that last time. Oh, okay, there you go. Because you tried to. I thought you was gonna try to scare me again.
No,
I was waiting for you, man. I was waiting for your ass. I'm like, you ain't gonna scare me again.
It was looking that way.
Yeah.
Well, no. So here's a question for you guys, right? So if they make John Wick 5, I don't know, in say 2-3 years time, and obviously the guy's alive, then it'll undo this great ending you guys are talking about.
Yep.
I'm not saying they will do one, but it's like as I said, like in the comments, like he said he would do more. The people at Lionsgate have said, well, they don't want to stop making John Wick movies as this has made 130 million in its first opening weekend,
right?
Which is like near enough its budget already.
Man, they left it open for interpretation. The tombstone could be a metaphor to the public, like we talked about the Incredible Hulk thing. He's dead, but he's really not dead. Like in Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. He's supposedly dead, but he's not dead. So it's easy to bring back John Wick and John Wick 5, but if they don't, it's a perfect ending.
Facts.
And maybe if he comes back now that he's back with his family, now he's not John, now he's Jordani.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
saying, it left it open for interpretation, like he said, and that there's gonna be a 5. Like, if this movie makes a shit ton of money, there'll be idiots not to do a 5th one. So there's gonna be a 5th movie, but it's not gonna undo the ending because at the end of the day, the main thing was him getting his freedom, and that's what he got. So he got his freedom. He fakes his death, gets a whole new identity. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said,
way to start the 5th one.
And they showed his wife for a reason again in this movie. You know what I mean? It's like the perfect bookend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, man, 5 might not be as good as 4. They might drop the ball. You never know.
I have faith in Chad. Chad has not let me down yet, man. Because he did one. I said, wow, how are you going to top that? And then 2 says, okay. So 2 happened. I said, man, how you going to top that? 3 said,
gotcha.
Let me show you something. You know what I'm saying? I said 3. Now, how are you going to top that? Here comes 4. Man, hold my beer. Rashad, you don't know by now?
Yeah. But the only thing about this one, I think it's one of the greatest action movies of all time. Yeah. It's up there with the absolute. You can't say that about part 3, 2, or 1.
Right.
This one, you got people turning on Terminator 2. Well, hey, fuck you, Arnold. Yeah. This is the man. I just don't see how do you beat this movie. Not saying it can't be done, but hell.
I mean, as of right now, because I know a lot of people, including you, Mike. A lot of people prefer the first one. They say the first one's the best, which I do love the first one. But it's like, dude, when you watch this movie and then go back and watch the first one, I'm like, I gotta say this one, man. Like, because the first one is as good as it was. This one just took everything and just like amped that shit up to like levels, So it's very hard. It's hard to go back to any action movie after watching this. Like I said, I tried watching Expendables 2, and that shit was like in slow motion compared to this movie. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's like, once you take the training wheels off and you riding, if you put the training wheels back on, it sucks. I don't know if that's a good metaphor or not, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the first movie for me is my favorite because it's just like so simplistic and Like I think in terms of like what you guys are saying, I definitely agree. Like this one's probably the best sequel they've done to that original movie.
Right.
And I think seeing what Blacktastic was saying before, I agree. I don't know how they would top this because I mean that sequence in Paris was like, amazing.
Yes.
I was like, I've never seen something like this before, ever. You know, fighting in the middle of traffic, and the biggest thing I praised in my review is the fact that the camera's just still, and these guys are just throwing the bodies over, and it's not like cut, you know, get to the point. It's just still.
When Keanu like he flips a guy with the arm,
Yeah.
and then the guy gets hit by the car. Two of them get hit by the car, so the guys are in the air, and then he shoots them.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. One series that got better and better and better was Mission Impossible. Which is your favorite Mission Impossible? Or can you pick one that's your favorite?
I like Fallout, man. I thought Fallout was fucking incredible.
I like that one. Well, Fallout is I like it a lot. But if I have to say one, it will be the second one by John Woo.
You know what's funny? Most people, okay, because my brother says the same thing you says, right? But for some reason, that second movie is universally hated by most fans.
I don't see why.
Yeah, like, cause dude, like I watch a lot of like reviews on YouTube, and a lot of people when they rank the Mission Impossible movies, they put the second one like at the bottom, and I'm like, damn,
Really?
yeah.
Like personally, Part 4 is my favorite.
That's which one is that one?
That's the one. The first one that had a subtitle.
Is that Ghost Protocol?
I was gonna say that
Ghost
thing has Ghost Protocol. Right? Yeah,
that one's awesome.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Not that the other movies wasn't as good, but sometimes you can't outdo yourself. Right. Sometimes you can just be just equal. And Mission Impossible has gotten better, but still, we like the ones that was previous before the last one. Some of us did.
Yeah, I thought two. I don't know. I think 2 is probably the most hated because it's the most different. Because 2 has like that John Woo kind of thing going on. Right. Yeah. Right.
Lots of slow motion. Lots of slow motion.
Yeah. So 2's I guess like the black sheep of all because it's so different from the rest of them.
But also Part 2 got Tanya Newton. You can't deny that fine motherfucker.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask his name. I was gonna ask him. That's the one.
I'll drink to that, buddy.
I'll buy that for $1.
Damn, she was fine.
Yeah,
that's the one where he's laying down on the like a bathtub or whatever. No, not a bathtub, but they're hiding, right? Like from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember stuff like that.
And she was like, she can pick any safe or lock, man.
Yeah.
She was gorgeous. Yeah. I said, look at my man, Ethan Hawke, getting with a sister.
What? Hey, you see her daughter, and her daughter is a fucking twin. Like her daughter is like a split image of her.
Yeah, she was in the first episode of The Last of Us, right? That's her daughter.
That was her.
Oh, is that her?
That's her daughter. Dead on.
Yeah.
She does.
Like her twin, her clone. That's her clone.
From a technical standpoint, this
one was the best.
Yeah.
I don't get this criticism where some people's been saying it's boring. Like,
MI4.
I don't get that at all.
Fire. Yes.
Are you talking about people saying John Wick 4 is boring?
Yeah, or like Cinematic was saying before, that person
fell asleep. Well, it does have a slow opening, but then once things get going, like once the action starts, then just strap on for the ride, man.
But the guy was sleeping the whole time. Other than when he got up to go somewhere and came back, but then when he came back, he was back sleeping.
Oh wow.
I don't even think the beginning was like a slow opening. No, I felt like it was like a really good like world building and like showing that he's in that like going to Japan now and what's happened since the last movie.
Right.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, and plus the opening had a lot of tension. They killed my man. They blew his building up. I'm like, this movie had tension. Yeah. They go to Japan, and tension is coming up. You're like, wow. Then all of a sudden, John Wick is there. The daughter's pissed off. That was a great build up to that masterful fight, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what maybe slow's not the word, but I'm just saying, because when you go into a John Wick movie, like you're expecting fireworks right away. So when you're sitting there anticipating the carnage to come, it's like, Yada 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 yada. Ready to,
Well, man,
yeah.
and then
You know,
Rashad,
right,
you,
you know,
Rashad, you might agree.
then,
You might agree with this.
What's
The
that?
best opening of any action movie I've ever seen in my life is Lethal Weapon 2. He's hitting the
Facts.
headboard in the beginning.
Facts. Yeah, yeah.
That's the best cold opening of any action
yeah.
movie I've ever seen.
I
Yeah.
need to revisit
And
that.
had the little Bugs Bunny thing. Dun, 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 dun,
Mhm.
and he's like, woo! I'm like,
Yeah, he's like, God, I love this job. And Dan Glover's like,
no, that's action from the very beginning.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
No, I agree. Yeah, that second Lethal Weapon. Yeah, I saw that at 9 years old at the theater
Man.
with my pops, man, and that movie
Love
was
that
like
movie.
nonstop. Yeah,
Rashad,
This man is running
I
down
haven't
the
seen that one.
highway with a gun.
heard this guy, Blacktastic. You heard this guy?
What happened?
You say you never seen Lethal Weapon 2?
Oh man, well, I haven't seen John Wick 2, so we're even.
Fair.
No, but that movie's been around for 30 plus years.
That's true.
There's no excuse.
Yeah,
Okay,
Rick
okay,
still had a mullet.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said Rick still had a mullet when part 2 came out.
Yeah, well, he had a mullet through 1 through 3, and then Forrest when he got the close haircut. So, Mike, have you seen any other Lethal Weapon movies?
I've seen the first one and I really enjoyed it.
One? Okay.
They get better. They get better.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah. 2. Yeah. Well, yeah. 2. Yeah. 2 to me. 2 is the best, and I say 1, and then 3 and 4 is a toss up, man. Because I love all of them.
Me too.
But if I rank them, man, I don't know. Because 3 was probably the funniest one, and 4 with Jet Li, man. God, that movie was so that movie just had so much good action.
3
yeah,
is my least favorite out of the Lethal Weapon.
I think I would agree with that. It was funny. Now it was like the funniest one. It did have some good action, but yeah, I think I would put that last. I think 2, 1, 4, then
4 and 3. Yeah. Dead on.
2.
Shoot that.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. They're good watches.
4. That was Jet Li's first American movie, right?
First American movie. Yep.
Oh wow!
But that was my introduction because I'd never even seen Jet Li until I saw the 4. Because I worked at Blockbuster at the time, so when 4 came out in the theater, like Blockbuster just got a whole bunch of like Jet Li movies from China that I never even heard of. So we got like Fist of Legend and The Enforcer, like all those movies. I'm like, damn, I never knew these shits existed.
Yeah.
But my first introduction to him was Lethal 4.
Yep.
Then after that, I just went down a rabbit hole through all of his movies after that at Blockbuster.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. I have those. I need to revisit those Lethal Weapon. I have DVDs for those. I found them on one of those comic stores that like they have, like cheap pre-owned movies. That's where I got them from.
Oh, those movies are so fun, man, because they're full of action, comedy. Like there's no downtime in those movies, man. Like it's just high octane from beginning to end, and just the chemistry between Mel Gibson and Danny Glover is like unparalleled, man. I think that they're the best like buddy cop duo you'll ever see.
Ever.
Is that first one or the second when he's sitting on the toilet and there's a bomb?
2.
That was the second one. Yeah, that was 2. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
That was 2. Yeah.
And then to me, I don't know what it is in that series, man. His gun sounds like a damn cannon. The sound effects of those movies,
Right.
It's woof, woof, woof.
Yeah.
Man, I love the way he shoots that gun in those lethal. I mean, who runs better and shoots at the same time?
Yeah, Mel Gibson. Yeah, that thing he does when he rolls on the ground, when he's rolling and shooting at the same time. But then again, but going back to it, I'm still on my high on John Wick. So if I do go watch a Lethal Weapon movie now, it's gonna be slow motion. I'm gonna be like, God. Well, compared to John Wick, this kind of sucks.
Give it time, because remember when Terminator came out, nothing can beat it. And there's movies that that has surpassed Terminator 2. It's still a classic, right? But cinema changes, But this movie is the new bar. Let's face it.
Facts. You just took the words out of my mouth. Yes, the
bar.
Now, let's. I agree with that. That's the bar. That's the standard. But what about? And this is different because this is from the other part of the world. But what about the Raid and John Wick 4?
Ooh.
Well, one is a martial arts film. John Wick is like a combo of, it's more gun fu than kung fu.
Right.
So,
John Wick is like a Western kung fu.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a mixed bag.
it just has everything in it, man. I mean, the guy does nunchucks. I'm like, nah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Come on. And then, like I said, my favorite part, doing donuts and shooting people at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Instant
was
hard
great.
on.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna take it like this.
Yeah.
Oh boy. my face contorted. I was like, "Are you okay, motherfucker?"
It's what you go to. It's what you go to the movies for, man. That's what you go to the movies for.
I can only speak for myself. I'm American. I love muscle cars, and that was just my dream come true of every aspect come together. Yeah. I've never seen a movie do that before. I mean, he was just hitting them donuts and shooting. I'm like,
it looked like he was really doing it too.
Yeah, it looked like that.
Yeah, it looked like he was, because sometimes you can see, okay, did they CGI that? Was that a stunt double? It looked like he was really doing those damn donuts in that car, bro. I don't know how they pulled that off or if he really did it or not, but yeah, that effect really, like, it really worked.
Well, he had a stunt double for some things, but that one looks like him.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, his stunt double was for running, because in real life, Keanu Reeves has bad knees.
I was about to say he does have kind of like a bow-legged kind of pitch and toe kind of run.
Yeah. So when he's running, it's not him. He runs like, I'm like, damn,
he runs like that on the third one, right?
Yeah.
He runs like what?
And I was like, oh, he runs like that because he's wounded. But is that how he runs?
No, that's how he runs. Like, dude, if you watch Point Break, when he's chasing Patrick Swayze through the alleyways and stuff, he has that same run. That same lopsided, he's got like a bow-legged, pigeon-toed kind of run. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's funny. I was watching Replicas last night starring Keanu Reeves. He ran the same way.
Ran the same way.
Can't run.
He's a former athlete. He used to be a hockey player. I think he was like, I don't know if he was a professional.
Okay.
I don't know if he was a professional or a semi-pro, but he used to play hockey back in the day.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
He's a former athlete. Yeah. Shit, the first movie I saw him in, it was remember that movie Youngblood with Rob Lowe?
Damn, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was his first movie, and he was a goalie. He was a hockey goalie.
Yeah, man, he's been around for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves has had a great career.
Yeah, that was 1985, I think it was, when he did Youngblood.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Damn, you taking me back now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been in my life for a long time. Keanu's made some great films. I've been in some great films.
Yeah. And well, it's kind of funny because I guess he's dropped the surfer kind of thing. Because remember in the 80s, he was all like, whoa, dude, all right, so that's just Bill and Ted. Then you go Point Break. Hey, dude, you got to go down, Bodie. It's got to be that way. I'm like, wow, so he's like this in every movie just about.
Yeah, and what broke the mold was Speed. When he did Speed, I was like,
he was still surfer mode in Speed.
Yeah,
because remember, okay, Mike, have you seen Speed?
Nah.
Okay, so I can't spoil Speed.
No.
All right, so I can't. But he had that same surfer thing going on in Speed also. Like, oh, we gotta stop this bus.
Maybe he's kind of like Dave Chappelle. His voice matured as he got older, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, so now instead of whoa, now it's yeah. I'm gonna need a gun. Are you asking me? You tell me, motherfucker. What do you?
I know he sounds confused when he's talking.
He's answering the question. Oh shit!
The bar fan.
Yes. This movie raises the bar.
The feeling that you guys have got for John Wick 4 is like the feeling that I've still got for like Top Gun Maverick.
Oh yeah,
and obviously that's not an action movie. I'm not saying that. It's just like that feeling, just like that tops it for me. Like that's the bar of like kind of aerial based movies.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Facts.
So
technology has gotten better, and like Rashad said earlier, I feel sorry for all the action movies that come out later on this summer, because Indiana Jones might be $1 billion film, but I don't think the action's going to even touch this.
Nah.
You got an 80-year-old man running around in CG clothes. Throwing whips. and
not even close. They're not even going to come close, bro. I mean, like I said,
Mission Impossible
might
big
compete.
Stuff might be bigger, but hand-to-hand combat and shooting.
Mhm.
Come on, man. That aerial
Yeah.
scene and that
I mean, and the fight choreography too. Remember back in the early to mid 2000s where that shaky cam thing was in style. So when you would have a fight scene, it was like, up close shaky cam. You really couldn't see what was going on. I hated when they did that, man. So I'm glad now they go back to the basics of just put the camera there and let the actors, do what they do, so you can see what's going on in the fight instead of all this shit. You're like, what am I watching here?
You know who started that? The Matt Damon movies. What was this Matt Damon movie?
The Bourne.
That started that whole shaky cam shit.
Yeah.
Because if you're not an action star, they're gonna make it look like you're an action star.
Right.
But
I think that was the second Bourne, because you had the Bourne Identity, then the Bourne Supremacy,
then the Bourne Ultimatum.
Right.
I think Ultimatum is the fourth one, right? Oh no,
the fourth one was somebody else.
Yeah,
it was.
The fourth one was Jeremy Renner. Yeah.
But then did Matt Damon come back and do a fourth one? Is it not just called Jason Bourne or something?
I think so. Fam.
Oh, you might be right.
Damn, what that movie? That's how forgettable that shit was. I forgot all about that one.
they're all one-time watches. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I have a question for you, Mike.
All right.
Since you are from the UK, are you familiar with Scott Adkins?
I've heard the name, but I haven't really seen him in anything.
Oh, okay. So this was the first movie with him.
Yeah. So a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's nice to see like Scott Adkins in the movie," and I was like, "Who's that?"
Bro, watch Undisputed 2. You're welcome.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I will. But like, I've heard a couple of reviews where people have said that the part where Scott Adkins kind of storyline part didn't need to be in the movie, and I was like, I completely disagree with that.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing about getting like the stamp and the family, and then like the Scott Adkins like fight in the nightclub with him, and then that ending of that scene was amazing.
That was dope. Yeah.
Awesome. Although why is no one in the nightclub bothered by guns going off? By the way,
no, like I said earlier, that's the video game effect. Where if you play GTA, motherfuckers be getting shot in the street, and people just walk around them like nothing's going on. So I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that was purposely done.
And that took place in Berlin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they was all on ecstasy. That explains it.
It was on ecstasy.
Well, I am gonna say this. Story wise, they could have removed that scene, like that part of the story, like getting the family crest and all that. They could have,
the ticket. It's called the ticket.
Story wise, action wise, it makes sense because this movie is about action. So that's an incredible action scene. So I think it is there not so much for the narrative, but for the action. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because that's
the part in Berlin though, when he got the ticket, was that not part of the crest to be able to do the duel with Bill Skarsgård's character though?
Good question.
It was necessary. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you had to get the ticket first, and as she said, bring the guy who killed my dad or whatever.
Yep.
And then she said, then we'll talk about the crest. And I'm not sure if that ever got addressed or that was just part of that, and that was it.
It was my understanding is like that seal and the crest is the same thing.
Yeah, because when he showed it, when he got to Paris, he was like, okay.
Yeah, when I had him,
because he couldn't challenge him without the ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So then you need that part of the story though, don't you?
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Good observation.
Well, yeah, but like let's say they could erase that was a requirement.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But if they do that, then we wouldn't have the whole action scene. So what I'm trying to say is like this movie is more about fights than the narrative. But in this case, it works together with the narrative and the action. But if somebody wants to make it shorter, then they will have to get rid of something. And
right.
I like this scene, dude.
I'm sure there's a longer version because originally this movie is supposed to be 4 hours. So there's a longer version.
4-hour movies. What's up with these 4-hour movies, man? I don't know. I like, to me, I always thought the sweet spot for an action movie was like between an hour 35 to like an hour 45 minutes,
Yeah.
anything over that's kind of overkill. But I mean, this one's the exception. Like the John Wick movies are the exception. But like in the 80s, bro, I'm taking it back to the 80s.
Yeah.
Most action movies fell between an hour and a half to like an hour, you
Hour
know,
45,
40 minutes. Yeah.
On
RoboCop, hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think what it is now is shooter to shoot on digital, so you can just shoot over and get all the footage you want. When you're shooting on reel, it was expensive, and you have to like cut that shit and splice it. This you can film all day and just we don't need that. We don't need that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well I saw that clip you sent me where Donald Glover was talking about how it's really hard to shoot on film as compared to digital. You know, so film is like a lot harder to shoot on.
Yeah, a lot harder. Because you got to cut and actually splice.
Right.
And you need a machine to do that. And on digital, you just hitting buttons, delete, add, cut, you know.
But do you think that hurt or helps a film really? Because like you say, you take the shorter movies of the 80s, even those movies were short, like even the Lethal Weapon movies, I think all of them are under 2 hours.
Yep, you're right.
But they were still able to tell an effective story and have great action in that small space of time. And, you know, you remember them. So do you think that hurt or helps a film where, because, okay, if you can shoot as much as you can, but does that like make it where, okay, you kind of get tired of it after a while where, okay, you need to wrap this shit up?
Yeah, well, man, you give the editor's job hell now. The editor is stuck with a talent. I got to cut this down because movies nowadays are super long. You got to edit it down because I'm tired of watching trailers where I see the trailer and that part of the trailer's not in the movie.
In the movie, right.
You know?
Because there was a movie that came out last year with Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling. It was directed by the Russos. It was a Netflix movie.
Oh, that
right?
Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
the Gray Man.
The Gray Man.
The Gray Man, yeah, which did have some dope action, but that movie was too long, bro. It was like 2.5 hours long.
Thank you.
I've seen it only one time. Yeah, I've seen it only one time.
Yeah, and the plot didn't keep me invested. The little girl and all that stuff. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Right, yeah, like they had no rewatchability. Like, you know, it had like RoboCop, you know, hour 45 minutes. I've watched that movie I don't know how many times because it's not that long. But see, Gray Man, I'll never watch that again. It's too long.
And Rashad, you might agree. To me, the best paced ever movie I've ever seen in my entire life is New Jack City. New Jack City is perfectly paced. There's not a dull moment in that entire movie.
Never.
Which one is that?
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
Come on, I see that, buddy.
Well, but before Wesley Snipes was Blade, he was a big time drug lord named Nino Brown.
Wow.
New Jack City.
Wesley Snipes,
it's only compared to Scarface. That's how good this movie is. It's only compared to Scarface.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Never heard of it. I might have to check it out.
You never heard New Jack City? Oh, it was a popular. It came out in '91, and it was a very popular movie at the time. It made Wesley Snipes a household name.
Yeah, that's the movie.
Stars.
What was it more popular than Passenger 57?
Hell yeah!
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Matter of fact, have you watched the Chris Rock special where he's talking about Will Smith?
Yeah, one time.
Okay, when he said, "Man, I played a character named Pookie," he's talking about New Jack City.
Yeah, he played a crackhead. Yeah, he played a crackhead.
Chris Rock is in New Jack City.
It had it has Chris Rock. Chris Rock plays a crackhead. Ice-T, if you know Ice-T is, he plays a cop. Judd Nelson from the Breakfast Club, he's in there. Wesley Snipes, Alan Payne.
Bill Nunn.
Yeah, Bill Nunn.
Vanessa Williams and the other light-skinned girl. I forgot her name. But man, it's great soundtrack, but it's only compared to Scarface. And personally, if I had to pick which one to watch, I'm picking New Jack City every single time. Hell, you got Flavor Flav in that movie.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Come on, man. Say hello to my little friend. I don't know. Dude, I used to watch Scarface before football games, bro. When Tony Montana would have that mountain full of cocaine, it had that big ass fucking say hello to my little friend.
What about this? Are you my brother's keeper? Or what's the other one? Rockabye Baby.
Yeah, right. Oh no, dude, I love New Jack. I could quote that whole movie verbatim, but Scarface is like on another level, bro. I don't know.
True.
Scarface was that movie, bro.
And don't forget, you had
Cover was good.
Yeah, Keith Sweat in this movie.
They don't know what Keith Sweat is.
I know
Ashford and Simpson. Remember he played.
Oh, you know what Keith Sweat is?
Keith Sweat, the singer, right? The singer.
Oh shit, my bad. I
Hey,
didn't mean
man.
to assume. Yeah.
Come on, man. He's an OG.
What's the name of that song? Like,
Make It Last Forever or Nobody.
Look at Mike. I don't know any of this shit.
No idea.
Look like a Muppet.
Yeah.
Like what?
You look like.
Okay, I know the song. You
look like Baby
got me
Yoda.
Twisted, girl.
Twisted,
You got me
yeah,
twisted.
Yeah.
Hey, Rashad, go ahead and sing it. Let me hear that again.
No, that's a one-time thing, G. You know you are my lover, baby. You got me twisted, girl. That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, dude. I was listening to that back in 96, 95. I remember watching the video.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
Force MDs. Then it grew up to be what's the other R&B group? It was 3 of them.
Levert was in
remember?
there. Force MDs. Was it True? I think
it was True. Yeah, it was True.
Yeah.
Man, it's an all-star cast, man. Fab Five Freddy's in that movie.
Fab Five Freddy. Okay, Anthony Perez actually we collabed on that because he never seen it either, and so we collabed to review that movie, and he actually dug it. And Perez really doesn't like a lot of movies that, especially the black movies I give him. He's not a big fan of them, but he actually did like New Jack City though. Yeah.
And to this very day, if you're a fan of Wesley Snipes, this is his best role he's ever played.
Best performance, hands down. Hands down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna introduce my son to Passenger 57 because
classic.
Yes, it's on my list. Yeah.
Always.
Passenger 57 was the first time I knew that he could do karate because New Jack City, he didn't do any martial arts at all. He was just a straight up drug kingpin, evil, ruthless. You know.
Wow.
I mean, the closest thing he did to martial arts was he had a cane, but it was a sword that pulled out of it. And with that sword, he'll carve your ass up with it. But that's like the closest martial arts he ever did in the movie. But yeah, I highly recommend New Jack City.
Oh, New Jack City.
I'm gonna watch it.
Man, the opening scene, you're hooked. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but the opening scene, they do a tracking shot and it gets closer and closer. And when you see what's happening, you're like, oh my God. And you're hooked.
Wow.
Yeah. And it comes across as like a gangster exploitation type movie, but it's an anti-drug movie because it shows how crack destroyed the inner city, and the people that put the crack there. And actually, so the thing with Chris Rock is he's an addict, and it shows him how he gets off, like how he kicks the addiction. You know what I'm saying? So it's really an anti-drug movie, but it's entertaining at the same time and gangster as fuck. But it really has a message of how drugs can fuck your life up.
All right.
Okay.
The front row.
I'm gonna check it out.
Five Freddy told me everything's fly. Sorry, the voice reference
there.
Hey, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie?
Love friends.
No doubt.
Hey, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie Lee.
Oh wait, he's another one. If they do a John Wick 5, put Wesley Snipes in there. He's part of the cinematic kung fu community. Why not?
He plays I tell you this, guys. After you watch New Jack City, then you know what we're talking about. He will be a great villain in John Wick 5.
Snipes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
But after you watch New Jack City, you'd be like, I see it now.
Yeah, he plays a ruthless, evil motherfucker in New Jack City. Like to the point where you hate him, Yeah. He's ruthless.
Wow.
I'll put it this way. Okay, I'm gonna share one little thing. This should sell the movie for you. He gets shot at, right? Somebody's shooting at him, and to keep the person from shooting him, he takes a little girl and holds her up as a shield to keep himself from getting shot. That's how ruthless he is.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah, is that smart?
Yeah.
Come here, little motherfucker.
Yeah. He did because at first he was running away. And he saw the little girl. He said, "Oh shit!" So he takes the little girl, and you're thinking he's gonna save her, but he picks up and says,
"Like Titanic, I got a child."
Right. Exactly.
Hey, that movie is ruthless. I mean, people, man, You got to see it. I don't want to spoil anything, but from the opening shot, you hear Queen Latifah rapping over a funky beat, and it takes place in New York. Come on, New Jack City takes place in New York. Man, it's. But from a film perspective, and the runtime is perfectly paced. I've never seen a movie that keeps the energy going. Maybe the other most perfect movie that's ever been edited and paced is probably Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's the other one that I never get tired of watching.
Personally, I think Temple of Doom had a better pace because Temple of Doom, it never stopped, bro. That shit was like, even though it's criticized as being like the worst, but the second worst, but to me, Temple of Doom from start to finish never stopped. It was like a roller coaster ride that never ended. Raiders, a couple times Raiders did kind of slow down, to do whatever it needed to do, not to take anything away from it, but Temple of Doom shit.
Haven't seen any of those.
God damn.
The only one I've seen is that before.
Wait, you haven't seen any of the Indiana Jones joints?
I heard about them when I was a kid. I remember them, but I never seen them. Only the fourth one. I watched it in theaters one time. The one with Shia LaBeouf.
The one Indiana Jones movie you saw was the one that does not count. Don't. No. Okay. Let me tell you something right now. There are only 3 Indiana Jones movies. Okay, there's only 3 of them. That fourth one is like some Elseworld type stuff. Okay, that fourth one does not count.
That's the only one.
Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade.
And I gotta say this: before John Wick came out, before Lethal Weapon came out, nothing could rival India. Okay, you had George Lucas and Steven Spielberg working together in all these films. Let's put that into perspective.
Yeah.
The two greatest minds came together and created this character, and these are practical stunts. There's no CGI.
Right.
Practical stunts, and it's stuff that can't be done today. It can't be done today.
Which one is the one with the big rock rolling and
that's the first one, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen pieces like that.
Yeah.
And don't let the PG rating fool you either, because this is back when everything was either PG or R. You know what I'm saying? So they're PG, but man, these movies are very grotesque. You got faces melting, hearts getting ripped out and shit.
Matter of fact, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was the first PG-13 movie ever made because they're so violent. They created a rating to release this movie. It didn't have to be R. It couldn't be PG, so they created PG-13 because of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Excuse me, Temple of Doom.
Because Temple of Doom is still PG, but then I think the very first PG-13 rated movie was Red Dawn, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Red Dawn was look, I could be wrong, but I believe Red Dawn was the very first PG-13 rated movie. But it was 1984, and they say, you know what, we can't do this. Because Jaws is PG, and Jaws, you see a severed leg fall to the bottom of the ocean with the meat and everything dangling. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, back then PG movie, PG didn't mean shit. PG, you could still see decapitations and melting faces and all that stuff.
They could say the F-bomb, I think, twice legally.
They can use the F-bomb. Yep.
Yeah, so it was a different time.
Yeah. All right, you're welcome. You got a little cinematic education there.
Oh yeah. All the Raiders movies. I'm telling you, man, it will only enhance your movie knowledge. These are some of the best movies of all time. But I think Nino Brown is probably one of my favorite villains of all time. Wesley Snipes.
I agree.
What's his name? Yeah.
Nino Brown. Yep.
I mean,
he was the head of the CMB, the Cash Money Brothers.
Yeah, because most people like him as Blade. I take New Jack City over Blade.
Yeah. The generation that was born after '86 knows him as Blade, but then our generation knows him as Nino. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nino Brown. Yeah.
Except me, I just knew him from Passenger 57.
Really? Yeah.
And then
what's his name? Carter. John Carter.
Yeah, John Carter.
And then after that, for Simon from
Simon Phoenix. Yeah.
Simon Phoenix, and also from White Man Can't Jump. That also was another movie.
Yeah, people like us. We know him as Flipper. Remember that from Jungle Fever? His name was Flipper.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God! You know they're supposed to be remaking White Men Can't Jump for
Yeah.
Hulu.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's awful. It looks awful.
I'm
Yeah,
Terrible.
not gonna bother. I don't want to because I like the original a lot, so I don't even
Same.
want.
Mhm.
Rosie Perez, come on, you can't get no better than that.
yeah. But
Mm.
yeah, but nah, I think you agree. Once you see New Jack City, be like, wow, that's the best role I've seen Wesley Snipes play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's a quick, fun watch, man. It goes by like that.
Yep.
I'm gonna message you guys separately once I've seen it as well.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you still gotta watch Gladiator, man. I'm ready to talk Gladiator, bro. Like, what's happening?
Now, did you hear they're making another one, right?
Yeah.
I heard that.
And
Yeah.
Denzel Washington is supposed to be signed up for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Yeah,
So
so
that'll be
that-
their what second time working together with Ridley Scott?
What's the other one?
American Gangster.
Oh, that's a Ridley Scott movie.
Yeah, Ridley
Yeah.
Scott directed American Gangster.
It's
Yep.
funny. He worked with both brothers. He did a lot of movies with Tony Scott too.
That's right. Man on Fire and
He did like 4 of them, like 4. That one,
Men on Fire.
Men on Fire,
mhm.
357 Palem or something, 351 Palem,
Oh, they're taking a
I'm
three.
taking a film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're taking yeah.
and then he did that one movie. He was a fireman or something. What that movie?
Oh, I see it, but I can't remember the name of it.
And I think
That-
my man
that was
who
Ridley
plays the man that plays Captain Kirk, he's in it, right?
Chris Pine.
Yeah, I think that's the one with Chris Pine, right?
I think so. I've never watched it, but I remember the poster.
And don't forget, he did Deja Vu. That was Tony Scott.
Oh, I seen that.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Did Tony Scott do the original Top Gun as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yep.
Thought so.
Yep.
And he
Yeah.
did Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Eddie Murphy's.
Yeah, everything he touched, man, was a blockbuster for a long
Oh, so
time.
he didn't do the first Beverly Hills Cop?
No, that was
Oh.
Tony Brest. Something Brest.
Martin Brest, I think his name.
Martin
was.
Brest, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a hell of a name to have. Yo, what's your name, Brest?
What's your middle name? Titties?
Titties. Martin Titties Breast. I'm sorry, man. This dude's like, man, y'all do those foul language on my live stream. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to watch my language, but I'm doing a terrible fucking job at it, ain't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna cut that shit out. I'm gonna stop all that damn cussing. All right.
You're a fool for that. What you drinking? Water or moonshine?
Oh no, this is spring. This is great value spring water.
Okay, make sure it wasn't moonshine from Texas.
Ooh, I can't drink. I drunk moonshine once, bro, and that stuff tears your guts up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, like it was some homemade moon. Like somebody actually made it, bro. It's like bathwater brew, man.
Oh,
And
wow.
but the thing about moonshine, if you ever drunk it, the thing about moonshine is it has no taste. So you really don't, because like most alcoholic drinks, you can feel the burn when it goes down, but moonshine, it goes down like water. So you're like, oh, this is nothing. And then about 5 minutes later, like you're on your ass, like, yo, like
Yeah,
Undertaker, eyes rolling the back of your head, like, oh, shit.
you better eat something. You better. 'Cause I had some moonshine not too long ago, man, and I'm telling you, it's tasty. You know, it's sweet to the mouth, but make sure you got some food in you. If not,
Yeah.
Forget about it.
lay it out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
moonshine sneaks up on you, bro. Like I said, like I mean, I don't know about you about Blacktastic, but I didn't feel no burning. Like it goes down like
No.
water. You're like, this ain't shit.
Yeah,
Boy, that thing will put you on your ass like somebody knocked you out in a Rocky movie, man. You done after that.
yeah.
You gotta throw the towel.
Throw the towel. What? Move the damn towel.
On the damn towel.
Oh man, you go to talking and then like you're talking gibberish and don't even know it. Like you ever see Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, when DiCaprio's on the phone, he's like, man, he said, man, don't let him answer the door. You're like, I can't understand what you're saying. He's like, it's the morphine. What the fuck are you saying? I can't understand you. In your mind, you think you're talking regular, but you're like, man, this shit, hey, what are you talking about?
Hey,
that
did
moonshine
you watch?
do you in.
Did you watch Double Toasted? Retro review on Rocky 3.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, that was funny.
They had me dying.
That was funny. Yeah.
I didn't realize Mickey was sitting next to a black woman in that fight when they paused it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, I thought that was Clubber Lang's wife at first, but I used to watch that when I was younger. I was like, oh, so he is married.
That's your favorite, right? The third one.
That's my
Rashad.
favorite movie ever. Yeah,
Love
that's
that.
my favorite
Yeah,
movie
it
of
is.
all time. I love Rocky.
Another movie that's perfectly paced.
Yeah,
That movie is just flies by.
right.
Rocky III?
Rocky 3.
Yeah.
And it's an hour and 39 minutes. Not a long movie at all.
And perfect
Awesome
montage.
movie.
I mean, it opens up with a montage. That's
Opens up
rare.
with a montage. Yeah, it has the best ending ever in a movie where, you know, him and Apollo Creed circle each other. They both throw a punch, pause it, eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
Boom.
Have you seen Rashad? They got the original poster of them doing.
Oh, the painting. I want that, man. I want that so bad.
The guy who created that one, he has a website or whatever, and he's still. I don't know how much it costs, but it would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's an arm and a leg. I mean, I can live with the replicas. I'm pretty sure if I buy from him, it's probably gonna cost like a couple of grand or some shit like that.
Go to Pinecrest and get it.
Yeah, what? I'm gonna go right to Amazon and get a replica.
Now it must be expensive if Sly don't even own it. Think about it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be expensive.
Yeah, but I want it so bad though, man. Like I told my kids, like, hey, if you want to give me the perfect birthday gift, man, get me that. And it's been 3 years now. The motherfucker still ain't get me that yet, man. Ain't that something? But every time they ask for something, the daddy come through, but y'all can't come through. 3 years of
one thing I want.
And they ain't get it from you yet.
Well, what you do? Stop feeding when they come over. They get it.
All right.
Daddy, where's the cereal? Oh, I don't know, but I know where that Rocky 3 poster's at. You can get that. It has some Fruit Loops later. Shit.
Oh, speaking of the devil at that, that's my daughter calling. I mean, hitting me up now. I'll call her back.
But yeah, man. This was one of the best. I told Mike on his channel. This was the most fun I had in theater all year. Was John Wick 4 the most fun? The crowd was great. The energy was great. I mean, women, men, children were all cheering with every kill that he did. How many times did I say, "Ooh, ah, ouch"?
Yeah,
I can't count, man.
Yeah, it's been a dope month for movies, man. Because even like this one and Creed 3, man, I had such a great time with Creed 3 also. In the theater, like with a packed crowd. So I feel like I was watching a real boxing match because everybody was into the fight. You know what I mean? So so far, March has been a dope month for movies.
Yeah. So we got D&D next week.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, get the fuck out! I ain't watching no Dungeons and Dragons, man.
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not excited. I mean, the only thing I know about it is those cartoons from the 80s. You remember those?
Yeah, I remember Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah,
that's the only thing that
I'm not a fan of it at all.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, you reviewed that because I remember watching your review for it.
Yeah. So it was like kind of like I don't know, a couple of weeks ago now. Our cinema put on like a showing for like card members only. It was like a secret screening. So you sit down, they play the trailers, and then they'll literally put the title card of what the movie's going to be. So until that point, you don't know what it's going to be at all.
I've seen those a lot. Yeah.
Oh man, they're awesome! If you get a chance to go one, I definitely recommend it. And they showed the Dungeons and Dragons, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of me, but I don't know about you guys, but the first trailer they put out, I was like, this trailer looks absolutely awful. And I
was never sold on it.
No, but neither was I, man. So after I finished the movie, though, I was like, wow, I had just a fun time with the movie. You know, it's nothing great, not going to be like a best of the year or anything, but it's definitely a fun movie.
So just a fun little, sword and sorcery type flick.
Yeah. A little. I'd say maybe a little bit too long. I would say, but it's a fun movie. I think you guys will have a fun time.
That's most movies though, man.
And it looked like they show a lot in the trailer. They show an awful lot.
Pretty much what you see in the trailer is everything in the movie.
Okay.
But see that this is why I avoid trailers. Like Mike always tell you, I'll watch the teaser. I'll watch a teaser trailer, but after that, I won't watch the full trailer because even when I went to go see Shazam, like when I went to Shazam, I went in kind of blind, not knowing anything. But come to find out, they showed most of the movie in the damn trailer.
Everything was in that trailer, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't
that's
know.
why. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't know Wonder Woman was gonna be in it because I only watched one trailer and that was it on the
Mhm.
Shazam one.
Mm.
Oh,
So I
Yeah.
was really surprised when I saw her, like the real one.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, my son kind of ruined that reveal too. He's like, my son was sitting next to me. He says, hey, Wonder Woman's in this movie. I said, how the hell you know that? Because of the ads on YouTube. Duh. I'm like, wow, dude.
yeah, you said it in
Well,
the video.
I
You
said,
said,
I think Warner Brothers panicked. They knew the movie was going to bomb, so the
Yeah.
marketing changed. They had to try to bring people in.
right.
It's backfired on them. Studios having a hard time right now.
100%.
Brothers, yeah.
100%. I tell you what movie I'm looking forward to, and I've been trying to avoid trailers as much as I can. Next month, Evil Dead Rise. I
Yes.
can't wait for that one.
Yes.
oh, that's
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
April,
Yeah,
yeah.
not long though.
No,
Dog,
yeah.
watching that trailer in Dolby, bro, like when her body's
Mm.
all contorting and stuff, you get a I'm like, oh, it sounds so. I can't wait to watch that in Dolby, bro. That's gonna be sick.
Dolby
Oh,
is
that'd be
the way to
awesome.
go, man.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that one, but I will.
Well,
You
you
gonna skip that one?
always go by yourself. You're gonna be scared. It's okay, man. It happens. It
Yeah.
happens,
Wow.
man.
Man, I wish my cinema had Dolby. It doesn't.
Doesn't.
Oh.
If I want a Dolby, I have to pay £20 a ticket,
Oh.
and I'm not going to do that.
No.
But yeah, but y'all have IMAX though, right? You have IMAX?
The same cinema,
Yeah.
£20 a ticket.
Oh,
So
£20 ticket. Oh.
nah.
Damn, so I wish I had A-list out there, man, because with the A-list membership that I have, you could watch IMAX, Dolby, and no extra charge. Like, just 3 movies a week, however you want to watch it. Yeah.
Is there a membership over there, Mike?
Yeah, we've got a couple of different theater chains. I'm sure you guys probably do as well.
Mm.
The theater chain I go to, I believe it's owned by Regal.
Okay.
Oh, Regal
Like your guys,
cinemas,
Regal,
yeah.
I think it's like our equivalent.
Mhm.
So we have a card where you go see as many movies you want anytime. So if you wanted to see 8 movies in a day, you could go see 8 movies.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not
But-
bad.
But the cinema chain that I go to, they don't have IMAX or Dolby, so it's like I can't go do them.
Okay.
Like it's
That's still
cinema
a good deal though. You can watch all the movie because with A-list, you just only 3 movies a week, which is still because I don't go to the movies that much a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, quick question since we're talking about this. Well, this is not related to that, but anyway. April 13. Are you guys going to see Lord of the Rings, Return of the King in theaters?
No.
No.
No one.
No.
Well, I seen it opening night back in the day. It's still fresh in my head, man.
Oh yeah.
I saw Return of the King on DVD 2004 in my old apartment, and that movie's still playing to this day. The movie never fucking ended. All right, I remember sitting there watching it, man. I remember sitting there watching it, bro, and I'm like, just when you thought you hit the climax, and it's still going, and I'm like, okay, so this is the end, and then it kept going, and I'm like, is this movie ever gonna go off?
But hey, man, it's a great film. It took all the
Great
Oscars
movie.
that you remember. It swept
Oh, it
them.
swept us like 11 Oscars, I think.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
It still has that record, I think.
yeah. I can't watch that again in theaters though.
Man, the movie never ended. It's still going from 2004.
Is the extended edition too, the one that's coming back?
I'll be like one of the Simpsons when they sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, Grandpa said. Wait, so there's an extended, even longer movie?
Yeah.
It's close to 4 hours because it's the extended version.
Why?
Dude, was it last year? Yeah, last year we got. I mean, I saw those in the theater back in the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But when they come back in theaters, I go again. Anyway, so last year we got the extended edition marathon of the
Mhm.
Lord of the Rings. So I was there 12 hours in the theater. It was awesome.
Wow, that's some dedication. You a fan, bro? You a fan?
12 to 12, like 12 to midnight.
You a fan?
Yeah.
I got muffins. I got dude. I went to the groceries before going to the theater.
Oh my god!
You came in with a backpack.
I got a lot of stuff. I took my son with me, and dude, what a blast. Anyway, so
Glad you enjoyed yourself.
I want to watch it again God willing, next on the 14th instead of Renfield, because comes out the same night as Renfield.
Oh, Renfield. Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna watch Renfield probably the Saturday instead of the Thursday.
Okay.
Because I want to watch The Lord of the Rings again.
God, like I tried, bro. Like, okay, I watched the first one on DVD, and I thought it was cool, you know. And then I went to see Two Towers in the theater, and I slept through about maybe 20, 30 minutes roughly of the movie. I went to sleep. I think I woke up during the final battle. It was like the longest. And now, mind you, this is before they had recliner seats, right? So back then, the seats were just, you set up straight up just like this for 3 hours. And so, butt cheek fell asleep just like it is right now. And I'm like, bro, this movie's long, you know. And then, like I said, Return of the King, the movie just never. I'm like, dude, I don't understand, but hey, this movie has a fan base. These movies have a fan base, man.
Hey, Rashad, you saw the big eagles and you were like, oh, it's ending. And he was
it kept going. It like, dude, I thought movies were a 3-act structure. This motherfucker was 8 acts, man. What the? Golly.
It was a different time back then. That's before they had reserved seating and everything. First come, first serve. Yeah.
I don't know, like with the seats now, how comfortable the seats are now. Blacktastic, I don't know how the hell we survived those seats that set up like this with almost no cushion. You know what I'm saying? Those seats were not comfortable at all.
It was like going to church, sitting on hard ass wood.
Sitting on a pew, yeah. I don't know how we survived it, man. Because these seats now, bro, you just melting them now, man. You just
I went the cinema I always go to is pretty cool, but it's another one I went to. When I went to go see Cocaine Bear, these seats have a heater button. They heat up because you know it gets kind of cool because some people have body temperature. Man, they had one that had heaters. I'm like, I'm not going home.
I'll be out. Yeah, even if the movie's good, man, I'll be out. If I get that comfortable, I'm knocking out, bro.
It's got heaters in them. I'm like, I feel like I was in a Mercedes or something. Man, it's crazy.
I love it. Yeah, I'm saying.
I mean, we all agree there's nothing like the movie experience, man.
Yeah,
there's nothing like
facts.
And again, watching John Wick 4 in Dolby with a packed house.
Yeah,
it's the equivalent of going to an amusement park and being on a roller coaster for me.
I said that in my review. Yeah, I said that. I said it's like 5 Universal rides. In one movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. Just to summarize, like in 15 seconds, Blacktastic, how would you summarize John Wick 4? Like your experience.
My experience?
15-20 seconds. Yeah.
I went with a mature crowd, so it wasn't a Marvel crowd that kept saying, "Oh, episode 4." Mature crowd, great experience. They knew when they cheered, knew when to be quiet. I love
it.
Yeah. I hate Marvel nerds. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Hey,
I heard that
did you catch the 90s X-Men reference? Dude.
Mike, what about you? I mean, you can take more than 20 seconds because you join us a little later. Yeah.
No, I'll take 15 seconds. So I'll start the timer. I'll say I was excited going into the movie. I was that excited. I saw it on Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning, like the first show on that day I went to see it. A bit like Blacktastic, like all the crowd was just like quiet, respectful. Unfortunately, in the UK, they don't go crazy like you guys in America. Just everyone's quiet. And just a very good time. Definitely one of the best action movies you'll ever see.
Thanks.
Rashad.
Apart from the ending.
Yeah.
You know, it still amazes me that after all these years, a movie could still surprise me. It gave me just an experience I've never had before.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie did. It gave me something that I haven't got before. And we're talking about the 4th movie in the franchise, man. So yeah, one of the best action movies I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for me, best movie of the year so far. Seen it twice. Taking my son tomorrow for his first round. Like I told Blacktastic earlier, it's an action movie with an artistic approach somehow.
Yeah, very much so.
couple of those wisdom quotes, only a few, but a crazy action that I had not seen before. So I had a great time.
What surprised me about your reaction, this was your most anticipated film of the year, right?
Yeah, dude, I was waiting 2 years. It's funny because it was gonna come out in September 2021.
Okay.
It was coming. It was gonna come out on my wife's birthday. I'm like, baby, on your birthday, you know what I want to be. Anyway, they pushed it to May of 2022 or something like that, March or May 2022. And they pushed it again until last week. 2 years.
But you know what? That gave them enough time to, I guess, to go in and perfect. I'm pretty sure that they went in and put the little finishing touches on some scenes to make it look that much more better. So
absolutely,
sometimes it's better to take its time.
No, it was my most anticipated, and I had a good time. I told you, Blacktastic and Rashad, I'm gonna buy it eventually when it comes out. When I have to.
Yeah, it's a keeper. It's a keeper.
Yeah. Blacktastic.
I would love to see the 4-hour cut though. Like, I wonder what they've included in 4 hours.
It would be nice if hopefully it's in the special features. You never know. I mean, it would be nice.
Yeah,
for sure.
It'd be cool if there's a couple of scenes of like Bill Skarsgård character, like maybe killing some people and like just making them more of a threat to the overall story. Right. I would like that.
Personally, I want to see the Asian woman a little bit more. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing this for 15 minutes, just staring into the camera. I'm like, this is cinema. I love it.
Yeah, she was finding the frog here. Yes, she was.
Yes, she was, brother.
But she had like that kimono the whole time.
Oh yeah,
he was ready for battle, dude.
Did you guys see the post-credit scene?
I missed it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So do you know what happened to Blacktastic? Or
yeah, I heard about it since then.
Okay, get you.
Yeah. Blacktastic, what do you have coming out on your channel?
Well,
I know you've been working hard on your movie.
So the month of April, I'm going to be all over the United States filming the movie. I might do a director's talk live in Bakersfield, California in about 2 weeks. I'm going out there. It's about 5 hours away from where I live. And we're filming the conclusion of the film, the final commentation. And then right after that, I'm flying to New York the 27th through the 30th to film the opening of the movie with the werewolf. So I'm filming nothing but werewolf scenes. And I did a little what do you call it, promo yesterday. I put my werewolf eyes in and went on Instagram and showed the world pre-werewolf transformation. But guys, this is turning out better than I ever thought. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. So that's what I'm really doing. So you might not see a whole lot of movie reviews, but I started the new live called Directors Talk Live. So when I'm on location, I'm gonna hook it up and you be live on location. We rented a mini mansion, Airbnb in Bakersfield. So it's like Scarface type stuff.
Nice.
And that's where the final confrontation is going to happen in the movie. And then I'm going all the way to New York to shoot some scenes. So it's exciting, man. It's nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man.
Mike, what do you have going on?
Yeah, on Tuesday, I'm going to be releasing an early screener review called Stalker, which I just watched tonight. Rashad, I think you'll dig this one. It stars Bret Hart. Out of all
really? Bret the Hitman Hart? Get the fuck out of here. I'm okay. I'm down. But I love Bret Hart.
so the main poster, right, it's got his name on.
Yeah.
He's in the movie for like 20 seconds. And I'm like,
wow. Yeah, I was about to say because Bret had a stroke, so he's really not. Yeah, he can't really do a whole lot, man.
So I've got that review coming Tuesday.
Okay.
Why am I laughing?
You should be laughing.
Well, Blacktastic is.
You said it.
What? Somebody he had a stroke? He did.
He did.
I'm serious. The man did have a stroke, man. Because Goldberg kind of fucked him up for real, man. It causes his body to fuck up a little bit, man. Yeah, because Goldberg, he was real stiff in the ring, man. And did he hit Bret Hart with a spear? He hit him with something. and kind of fucked his side of his body up, man. Made him have a stroke. Yeah. But y'all crazy.
I'm going to hell.
Y'all crazy, man.
But yes, man, that's all I've got coming up this week for now.
Okay.
Rashad, what you got this week coming up?
Oh man, shit. Compared to Blacktastic, man, I ain't got shit, man. But no, well, I just we'll see. Well, I dropped my John Wick video 2 days ago. I'm actually doing better than I thought it was gonna do. You know,
Man,
usually with the big release, I'm used to like 100, maybe 200 views, man. That's almost like at 1,000 right now. So I'm like, damn.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm shocked. So
and you that from your car, like
my car, yeah. Ain't that some shit? I don't get it, man. So I dropped that video. I'm gonna be dropping a video tomorrow for Godfather of Harlem, the finale review. So the last episode just dropped today. So I'm dropping that review tomorrow. And then of course for the week coming up, I got the Wu-Tang Saga. I usually drop that video Wednesday, and then Thursday is Snowfall. Okay. And as of right now, that's it. And then you might see me on Z Talks if Mike is doing Z Talks this week. You might see me on there, right, Mike?
All right.
Yeah, so I'm not doing it this week.
Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to that shit every Thursday, man. You done fucked it up. Don't be starting.
No,
don't hold back, brother.
If I do it this week, it might be, I don't know, maybe a different day, because it's like one of my friends' birthdays on Thursday, and we're going for food. So I said, live stream our food with friends. I was like, I'm going with friends.
With friends, yeah. But Mike, shout out to you, man. This Z Talks that you have going on, man. I look forward to doing it because it's just so much fun, man. I have a blast doing it, man. So I thank you for inviting me every week, bros. I have fun every time I go on there.
I love having you on, and I've always wanted Cinematic on one and Blacktastic on again, but you guys are always working.
It's right in the middle of my work day for me.
I know.
Yeah, I get out. Well, it's like the time zone. That's what it messes us up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Cinematic, we all know you're watching fucking Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. That's what you're doing.
But it was a Sunday. That was a Sunday.
That was a Sunday.
Sunday is the only day off I have.
How do you do you drink like Red Bull, or do you how do you make it through like 3-hour movies back to back, man?
Well, it was only one time. I haven't done it more than.
Yeah, but even that one time, how the hell did you do it?
Oh, dude, they're awesome. I love it. Movies. Those are like my favorite trilogy.
Because bro, like the Rocky franchise is my favorite franchise, bro. But if I try to sit through all of them back to back, as much as I love those movies, by the time I get to the end of 2, I'm like, man, I'm done. I ain't watching more of this shit today, man. I'll say the rest for tomorrow. I get burnt out after a while, man. So you watch like 12 hours of Lord of the Rings?
Well, I did it because it was in theaters.
Yeah.
I mean, I own the 4Ks or whatever. Well, actually, yeah, not the 4Ks. Well, digitals. 4K digitals. But that was the first time I was gonna do the marathon in the theater, because before I saw them in theater years, Okay. So and I was like, let's go.
Well, I did it once. It wasn't what you did. When I was a teenager, we used to sneak into each movie. Yeah. And my record is seeing 3 movies in one day. And that was the year that True Lies came out. It was True Lies and 2 other movies I've seen in one day. Yeah. And they were all long. And I remember I went to the movie theater at 10 o'clock in the morning. When I got out, it was 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, man.
The closest I ever did to doing that was when remember when they released the Star Wars special editions?
Yes.
Back in the late 90s. Yep. So I took my brother. We went to see Empire Strikes Back, the special edition, but then right next to it was Return of the Jedi. So after Empire got done, we went to Return of the Jedi, but it was like during the indoor scene, So we didn't sit through actually the whole movie. Like we came like in the middle of Return of the Jedi, and we just sat through that. So but yeah, if we had to start from the beginning, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna sit through this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because back when you snuck in the movies, you never watched the whole thing. Like,
no, bits and
Yeah.
pieces. Yeah.
Because remember, I told you I walked out of Last Crusade not because it was a bad movie. I was 9 years old. I didn't know any better. Okay, I walked out of Last Crusade. I snuck in to see Jason Takes Manhattan.
When you told me that, I was like,
oh yeah, yeah. He said that in your live stream, right?
yeah, but it makes sense because horror movies were the thing to go watch back that summer.
Right. And this is at the height of the popularity of Elm Street and Friday the 13th. And I'm a 9-year-old kid, so I want to see blood. I don't want to see archaeology.
Well,
you know,
damn titty. What you want to see?
Too.
And plus the hype, because part 7 was so good.
Right.
Part 8 was going to be good, but
most of it took place on a boat. It's called Jason Takes Manhattan, but most of it takes place on the goddamn cruise ship.
Yeah.
Go
and since when did Lake, what's it called? Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake
connects to the New York River. When did that happen?
It's a good question. Good question.
I'm like, where's Crystal Lake again?
Yeah.
Right outside Manhattan?
We're gonna find out when they do the Hulu series. We're gonna find out because they're doing a whole prequel series of Jason.
Like, they hopped in a boat for a high school graduation party and they end up in New York in a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, they fucked.
Yeah, the whole movie took place on a boat, and they go to Manhattan, which was actually filmed in Toronto.
Yeah, because I don't know no part of New York that looks like Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
buddy, they fucked.
But as a 9-year-old kid, man, I want to see. That's what I want to see. So I'm like, I don't want to watch Indiana Jones and his daddy, man. Let's go watch Jason Takes Manhattan.
And myself, I don't have. Well, I just uploaded a video like maybe 4 hours ago, whatever. I did an unboxing video. This bad boy right here.
Ooh.
And
nice.
I did that.
Night, baby.
For this week, I got. I'm gonna show my son the original, the OG, the Karate Kid movie.
There you go.
So
what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a very good one. And then probably Dungeons and Dragons eventually on Thursday. And that's pretty much. I don't have anything much going on this week. I don't think.
Take a little bit of a break.
There's a few movies that I haven't seen yet. I don't know if I'm gonna see them yet. I know A Good Person came out also.
Yeah.
And
definitely want to see what your son thinks about the Karate Kid, man. Because that's one of my favorite childhood memories, man. Watching that movie with my pops. Then I showed it to my son, last year, man. He loved it, So
I know you're in the chat. Did you see the reveal of Harley Quinn by Lady Gaga?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. We miss you, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm a little excited. Well, I was excited for the movie that Joker 2 or whatever they're gonna call it. And then they said it's a musical, and I was like, oh crap. And then they said, no, it's not a musical. There's gonna be some music, but there's not a musical. I'm like, all right, cool, nice.
It might be a dream sequence. And come on, you got Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
They're going for the Oscar again. So this is going to be special. That's just some clips of like 3 Jokers running down the street. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be insane. Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see the teaser trailer, and then that's how I kind of decide if I want to see something or not, like with the trailer.
Just watch the teaser, bro. Like if learn from, if you learn anything ain't from me, just watch the teaser. Do not watch the full trailer, because the full trailer will ruin the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, cinematic, everything outside the DCU, like the Batman and the Joker, haven't let us down. So I've got complete faith in it.
Yeah. Facts.
Can't wait.
Definitely.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, thank you guys for watching either live or after the fact, and I'm gonna have my guest info down in the description below, and make sure that you check their channels. They do live streams and everything that we talk about with movies and music and food review and unboxings and all that stuff. So make sure that you check their channels, and that's pretty much what we got for now, but you guys don't leave yet. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you hopefully very soon. As long as I have a day off, I'll try to do a live stream.
Peace.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
Great job
All right.
today.
Peace.
Toodles.